should switch from that screen.
Ooh, 10:06. We are late. Look at that. So this one wasn't my fault though.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back talking six, sitting in studio at the Get a Grip Studios in North York, Toronto, as we watch UFC Fight Night 140 coming to you live from Argentina. We are watching on TSN 5. If you want to synchronize your TV alongside this live stream, all you need to do is wait for Jer in the studio to drop the timer. He's going to drop the timer at 4 minutes and 40 seconds into every round, and that way you can see the fight in real time with us. Cynthia Calvillo, is that her last name? She missed weight this week.
Did she?
Yeah.
That's sad because like I have her winning this.
Yeah, me too.
And it's like it takes away a little bit.
It does, doesn't it?
It's like the hard work feels like you didn't work hard enough, and it's like
her opponent, I can't remember what her name is, but she was like saying like a 20% losing 20% of your purse doesn't really matter if you win.
Exactly. You know
I'll lose 20% of my purse if it guarantees the win.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like but again, you know what I mean? There's circumstances, and like I don't know. Like I can't. I've missed weight before in an amateur fight. You know, and it's like I was like legit sick and stuff, and it happens. Like
you always fought at 145?
Yeah, well, it was one year I made 140. That was like when I was like 20.
Yeah, 139.8.
Yeah, like I look like Skeletor for just $1 a day. You could sponsor this child right here.
Yeah, you could fucking make him 139 now.
No, there's no way. But I'm like 139, but I'm sick. Just push me into the hospital and say there's something wrong with me. Because I don't think I could do it.
So if you want to interact with us, at the show, give us a tweet at Talkin6, or hit us up on Instagram, or you can leave a message in the Facebook chat or on the YouTube chat. I'm going to hook up the computer in front of me so I can interact with everybody.
Nice.
Since we are not,
that was also wrong hole.
We're no longer illegally streaming that fight.
What?
Everybody come out and troll. Let's go.
Yeah, try it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hector's
exactly.
on there. What's up, Hector?
Oh, Hector. Come on, guys. We're more excited.
Okay,
in the
so
car.
early
Just
bets
sync-
on the main.
Just think. What?
Ponzinibbio.
I think Neil
Magny?
Magny's- Yeah. He earned more respect when he beat Condon. Like he beat Condon pretty decisive.
Yeah. Cardio's
was like-
insane.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like I
I'm
got
just not
Magny.
I'm not betting on the Murph Talk. That's all.
No.
Yeah.
Hey-o, Hector.
Did we pay up on that bet?
Yeah, I believe
Yep.
we did. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play. That's good.
Yeah. We gotta do a celebratory dinner though, like you know, like we gotta do something. I know maybe not maybe snakes and
Yeah, because you bailed last night, and that was so cool. You know, that was cool. And
Bail.
everything.
Yeah,
Bail is when you say you're going to go and then you
yeah,
go.
it's fair enough. Yeah, you didn't say you said
Yeah.
you're back, but no, like we gotta do
Yeah.
like a dinner or something, like
Yeah.
even if it's like a beer at Poppers or something, because
Mhm.
like, you know, it's like that's
What's
two.
poppers?
That's two in a row. Oh, it's like that's our spot, man.
Whose spot?
Our spot, like
Yeah.
like Poppers, like you never been to Poppers?
Whose spot? I'm not from here. I've never been anywhere, probably.
No, man. Like I used to go to Poppers after every fight.
Yeah,
Every amateur fight, I went to Poppers.
Yeah, it was kind of a tradition, right?
that's
Yeah.
sweet.
And then I went pro, and I just didn't go, and I was like, that's why I was.
Then
like,
I went pro, and now I'm famous.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
right.
sorry, Poppers.
You forgot about Poppers, man.
Yeah.
I went from Poppers to Popeyes. Like,
Yeah. Derek Lewis.
that's it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that sponsorship deal, the fast food wars. Did you see that DC got another sponsorship by Carl's Jr.?
No way.
Yeah, he's doing a sponsorship, a thing. So you need to like use the hashtag Carl's Jr. something, but he's like letting his Twitter community vote on who he wants to call out next.
Oh.
Yeah, but you've got to use like the Carl's Jr. hashtag in with it. And I'm like,
Oh, geez.
get that money, DC. Get that money, DC.
All
You know,
about that, bro.
everyone's gonna be
Imagine
saying Jones though.
it. Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
No, he's saying
You
it
know
heavyweight. He's saying it heavyweight.
Yeah, he's still gonna say Jones.
John Jones is the fucking man too.
People
bro.
are still gonna like since Jones says he can make heavyweight. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like
Yeah,
the
Jones is
fans would be
taking
like,
over, yeah.
"Yo, Cormier heavyweight, Cormier heavyweight,
Yeah.
Cormier heavyweight," because everybody wants to see
Yeah.
Jones. At two
There's no way
legitimate-
that fight doesn't happen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it'll happen.
DC's a savage too. Like he'd
They're
want
just gonna.
that fight.
Well, again, like John's just John.
If he didn't have Jones over top of him, like he would be the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
If DC did not
GSP
have,
though.
Yeah,
yeah,
GSP, straight up.
But yeah,
Oh, that's your boy.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Well, guys,
GSP,
guys,
yeah.
gentlemen, Fedor Emelianenko is the greatest of all time.
Yo, you Canadian.
Yeah. What?
GSP, arguably.
Exactly.
But Fedor.
Okay, so well, Fedor's going into the
Yeah.
finals of the Bellator tournament, right?
At 43 or what?
Like that's.
I'm sorry, I
like,
don't see him getting past Bader.
Exactly. I
I'm
want
sorry.
Yeah, I don't
samples
see
of
it.
that
But
piss,
imagine he
bro.
does.
Sorry.
If he
I
does,
want
if he gets past
samples.
Bader, he's the greatest heavyweight of all time for sure.
Yeah, but what is
But
he
he's
going to do?
already,
Retire?
he's already unquestionably.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
would
but, like,
solidify.
arguably
this
the
was
greatest-
like
There's 4 years between him and Cormier, though.
also too like
And Cormier's only lost to one
Yeah,
guy,
he lost a couple good
Yeah.
couple in a row.
who was
right?
arguably
Yeah,
the
like-
greatest of all time.
Fedor was
Yeah.
33
Yes,
and 0.
but he also lost a few in a row, which then like dialed it back.
Yeah,
But
late
this-
in his career.
But yeah, but this,
Yeah.
but this would still solidify it. Like
Yeah.
any joke, any loss he had would be like, no,
I just, you know,
you can't even. It's a
Exactly.
joke. You
Yeah.
can't even like.
But,
He's
like,
the heavyweight champ.
I look at Fedor and it's a 10-year. He's a middleweight. So first off, he's a middleweight in stature, right?
Yeah.
So you've got.
He could make 185
I
too.
get it. Fedor's the man, no doubt.
DC
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
make 185 though too.
Yeah.
But
I
you-
bet you
yes.
DC could make
Yeah.
185.
But when I look at Fedor,
Yeah.
you've got a
He
middleweight.
stopped eating that Popeyes,
That's a good
right?
fight. That's a
Yeah,
good
straight
fight.
up. I love
DC and Fedor in their prime,
No,
two dad
if he's
bods
tender,
going like.
sweet heat.
Oh, that's
Bring it in.
DC and
No,
Fedor.
That's
Yeah,
Fedor.
I'd say
all day.
I'd see DC and
Yeah.
Fedor today.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Like put it doesn't need to be in their prime. Put it
Yeah.
down today.
Oh, you want to talk
Yeah.
about Cross? Let's
Bro,
see,
like
let's
you
see
said
Woodley
earlier,
and
dude, we got
Rory
Chuck
again.
Liddell Tito. Of
Yeah.
course you'll take
Right?
fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Let's see Rory and Woodley again. Let's see that.
Yeah.
See, I think
What?
I think
Bellator
the UFC should
champ
start a
versus
Legends
UFC
Rory
champ.
division.
McDonald's the fucking man.
I know that's what I mean. Like,
The
let's see
UFC should
Rory
start a
and
Legends
you know?
division
Yeah.
that is no
Yeah.
weight classes.
Yeah, Rory
The
McDonald
guys
takes
just
Tyron Woodley
agree.
out.
You know what I mean? Like we're gonna do
Oh, yeah.
180 for this fight. Whatever,
Yeah.
like whatever catch
The
weight we want.
Canadians, bro, all day.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Shout out to everyone.
just
in
bring
Canada.
back
Yeah.
all those old guys
But
that you
I
want to
still
see
want
fight.
number one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. Always number one. Yeah.
We're all talking over top of each other here.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry about that, guys. So the
That's
first
a good
round of
podcast.
Cavaliero's fight is just started. It is 4:50 right now, and the timer is going to start on our end in 5 seconds so that you can match it along. We are in the main card of UFC Fight Night 140, and I'm sitting around the table with Danny Bouclair, Paulie, and Mike.
That's correct.
Yes. These two gentlemen are training partners and both featherweights at 6 MMA. Mike had a fight last week in New York.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Kicked some butt. Snapped a guy's leg like a pool noodle, he
Oh, no,
said.
that was the last
Oh, that
fight.
was the fight before that.
That was the last
That's
fight
right.
before it.
That was the fight in Detroit.
I fought Jeff Den.
Just even hearing you say that, talking about like how a guy's leg goes from bamboo to a pool noodle, you're
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh my
what it felt
goodness.
like. It was pretty bad. Like
And literally
I,
cage side?
Ooh.
That's the that was the knee.
What do you guys think of this? The Ultimate Fighter matchup there.
Has anyone watched the
I'm
Ultimate
so out of
Fighter
the
in
loop.
last 10
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching
Yeah.
any of the fights. I'm talking about like the two coaches. What's his name?
Good. Great fight.
Yeah, Whitaker and
Bobby Knuckles is the man. Robert Whitaker.
Yeah,
Right,
Robert.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Robert
legit.
Bobby
Whitaker.
Knuckles, I like
That's
that.
his nickname.
Oh, I
Bobby
didn't know
Knuckles,
that.
That's
I
a
didn't know
sick
that.
nickname. Yeah, he's real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think he's great,
Who's
man.
he fighting again?
He's fighting
He's
Gastelum.
Gastelum has a nice left straight too.
But didn't Gastelum lose his last fight?
No.
No, he
No.
won against
No, he knocked
Bisbing,
Bisping out,
but
And
in
then he
fairness,
beat someone else.
Right.
In fairness, Bisbing was like
Well, it
shouldn't
was
have fought.
a week
Yeah.
and a half.
But he was
Yeah,
a
he
replacement.
shouldn't
It
have
wasn't.
fought.
It wasn't Kelvin's fight either. If you get a replacement fight, you're fighting who you fight.
I
and-
get it, but like Bisbing
Yeah.
should have said no.
Yeah.
Just my
Yeah.
personal opinion.
Yeah. But now he's retired, so that's good.
Yeah, welcome to Fox.
Well, Bisbing is an animal,
He's
no
the
matter
man.
what, man.
He's
Like
amazing.
to me, I think he's like
Yeah.
the dude like get his retina detached,
Yeah.
And
and
so
like,
wants
the,
to
the
go.
doctor's like, if we reattach it, it's just
He's
going
a
to
good
detach.
analyst and all that as
He's
well.
just
Yeah,
put
he's
oil
really-
in my eye until I retire. Like that's what he did. He put oil in his eye, and it
Yeah.
floated in his eye.
Yeah, yeah.
He was the champ, man. You can never take that away.
I've detached someone's
Yeah,
retina.
that's
Have
the
you?
biggest thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Done
god!
I've done that.
We're just talking about what we've done to people.
Yeah, like, I've done that. Yeah. Broke a guy's arm with my knees before.
Yeah.
I've done. Again, like, it's like, how are you so nice? It's like, I am nice, but again, at the end of the day, it's like, when I signed that contract, and Paulie knows this, 'cause it's the same way. It's like, my job is to inflict a maximum amount of pain in a short period amount of time, and if I do so, that makes you unconscious, then I win. And that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. And if I don't, then we go to the judges, and 3 dudes go, okay, who had a better knock?
Are you when you guys are fighting in the new unified rules, like the
Right now, no, there was the old unified rules in
Everything
New
it
York.
depends what state.
Like
you're
it depends.
fighting
Like
in,
I
what
couldn't fight
province.
13 fights. I couldn't fight with my ankle guards. I was actually pretty pissed off.
You couldn't fight what?
With my ankle guards.
Oh,
Yeah, I was pretty
Yeah,
pissed
he was
off.
mad. He was
I was
Danny's
pretty
like,
pissed
yeah,
off.
it's all good, Mike. Just calm
Yeah,
down.
like I was pretty pissed.
Yeah, that
trying
was
to calm
fun.
him down. Goose
Yeah.
Fraba.
Yeah, like it was.
Goose
Fraba.
Yeah, like I was upset, but
Adam
you know,
Sandler, that's a great.
I watched
story.
that this week.
it just
So good.
what happened was they
Yeah,
just
good
couldn't give
job.
me a proper answer of why I couldn't wear it because they were like, you're not allowed to have any support on my joints, and like at the time, coach is wrapping my hands. It's like, well, then this is kind of contradicting,
yeah, and
isn't
then
it?
the athletic guy says you're not allowed to. He said if you need ankle braces, then you're injured. You shouldn't be fighting. And he said, well, I'm getting my hands wrapped. He's like, my wrists aren't injured. We're just doing it for stability. And he was like, ooh. I was like, yeah, he kind of checkmated you there, man.
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, it's like, that's it. Like you like don't even like I'm sitting here getting my joints supported, and now you're telling me I can't have an ankle support, but I can have a fist support. Like that makes no sense, especially when I'm more likely to get hit with a fist than a kick.
That's
especially
always
if it's a
what
brawler.
It's just ancient thing that they do
Yeah, whatever.
with the hands. Yeah,
I don't give a shit about
it's
New York.
stupid. Feet look good.
Oh,
It was
she's gonna
all
go for
good,
a
but
Darcy.
you
Yeah.
came out good. You
I
kicked all
looked-
the same.
Whatever. I looked weird.
Yeah, I get it though. It's frustrating
Yeah,
to have
it's not
something come
habit.
up last minute
Yeah,
in
like it was
competition.
like hey, you're 25 minutes out, but by the way,
Take them
Ooh.
shits off your legs.
yeah, you're like okay.
Big shout out to Dan McNulty.
Who's that? That sounds like a cop.
Danny McNulty.
Yeah,
He's, I think,
an Irish cop for sure.
he's Scottish or
He
What was
sounds
the
like
cop's
a
name
cop.
in Officer McNulty in
he
the
might be.
Wire?
He might be Welsh. I'm not.
The
Welsh
Wire.
or
Officer
Scottish.
McNulty.
Either way, hell,
I'm
shout out to you,
100%
Danny.
sure it's
Yeah.
Welsh or Scottish.
100%.
Yeah, that's what. That's his
Whatever.
background.
Shout out to Danny.
He's just
Yeah.
fuming right now.
Yeah.
His Irish.
Yo,
His
fuck
Irish
that
ancestors
guy.
are like, what the shit did he
Could
just
have been
say?
worse. Could have said, brother. Oh, red
Nice.
corner wins.
Head corner.
Red corner wins.
Mike's paying a lot of attention here, boys.
That's it. I don't even know who's in the red corner. I just see red tape.
Can you beer me there?
Yeah.
Yes, ladies
I'm
and
gonna need a
gentlemen,
ride home.
thank you for everybody that's watching right now live on Facebook
Have you
or
seen that
YouTube,
movie?
wherever you are. Give us a share, interact with the show. You can tweet at us at Talking6 or either in the chat room of the video.
Here, if you want.
Sorry, what movie?
I'm not telling you anymore.
I just didn't want.
Yeah, no, it's okay, Danny.
I didn't want to talk over.
We'll
him.
talk later.
This is what Kendra deals with.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
okay.
Shout out to Kendra.
Yeah.
Again.
I guarantee watching this. Embarrassed.
Yeah, she's like, oh.
I love you. Yeah, exactly.
She like me too. She doesn't give
Yeah.
a shit.
Teaching
She
yoga
like,
to
you
all
like
the
that.
fighters. Kendra.
Yeah.
Best yoga teacher around.
Yeah.
100%.
I definitely asked for help.
Yeah. Pre-fight stretching.
That's it. I definitely asked for
I think
help.
I
Exactly. Ray
offended
yoga.
Danny
Yeah.
Welsh McNulty.
You
That's okay.
offended Danny. What? Like,
Why be offended? You're giving him love, bro.
Danny
Yeah.
the Welshman McNulty.
Oh, why you being a
For some reason that.
why you being a stick in the mud, Danny? Like, come on.
Wait, your name's Danny.
Yeah, this guy. Dan
know, like, he should
this
just,
actual
like-
guy, Dan McNulty. I've spoken to him online like twice. Have no idea who he is. Likes every one of my posts.
Yeah. You're a
Just
good
weird,
guy, man.
Weird dude.
Yeah.
It's like sends me messages. Hey, good luck in the fights, and I'm like,
Dick riding.
Hey, no,
Bro,
that's
so many random fighters will add me
you know
from
what?
random places, and
You
I
know what
see
the-
it's like mutual friend, Danny Beauclair. And
I
I'm
know,
like, oh, man.
and it's only one. It's only one dude.
So here's the
How
world.
is your
That's
friend?
the thing.
What?
It's
Danny
either you or
Beauclair.
him, and I know he's added him for.
You're an influencer. That's
He
what it
is.
is,
Yeah,
man.
that's
That's,
right.
what it is. In this world of social media,
Danny's a pusher.
in this world of like
Yeah.
Instagram and
Danny's the man.
Facebook, you represent this brand. You represent a lifestyle,
Right.
and you are the face of it. So that's what it is, man. Like, trust me, as a social media content creator guy, like I'm telling you, you're gonna get it, man. Like, trust me.
Right.
Like I DJ, and like I DJ underneath the name DJ Love Hurts, and every once in a while somebody will like look at me and be like,
holy shit,
oh.
that's awesome.
You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, like, before I'm kind of like, everything's like this, and all of a sudden somebody be like, oh, and I'm like, oh, do you like what I do? Like, you know what I mean? It's like you get a weird feeling when somebody interacts with you because they're a fan of what you do.
Right.
And you're like, oh, that guy's a fucking weirdo. No, he just fucking likes what you do, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny's the man.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah.
Both Dannys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah,
I only know Danny Beauclair.
Yeah, I don't know Danny.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
but, you know,
Danny
like,
Beauclair's the man.
but if
though.
you're drinking Stella, we can,
Yeah,
we can
exactly.
hang, so we're good. It's all good.
yeah.
He's gonna go like all of our shit on Instagram right now.
That's
Like,
right.
follow.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have to log out
Yeah,
from
exactly.
fatchicksandpartyhats.com,
exactly.
which is actually a website.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I came
Fat
ac-
chicks and
I
party
came across.
hats.
I can't remember how I came across it. Was that way
Late
back?
night coming home.
No, but it's
Those
it's the
Google
best.
SEO words, buddy. That's
That's
how
right,
you're like fat chicks and party hats. Oh, look, there's a whole website for that.
That's the best part. The guy who ran the web. I don't know if it's still a thing. The guy who ran the website was this Mexican guy named Miguel, and he.
So
would
wait a
just-
second. Wait a second. Hold on a second.
How'd
You just
you
went
meet the
from
guy?
like. How do you know the guy?
No. He just he.
How do you know the guy that runs the website?
No, he comments on things.
Oh.
As Miguel. And
As
he's-
Miguel. His real
he's-
name is not Miguel.
I'm
like,
assuming, right?
As Miguel.
Basically, they post a picture of an overweight woman in a party hat, literally, and then this guy Miguel writes comments, and they're in broken English, and the comments are better than the pictures. It's a combo. It's art.
Hold on, you get pictures from this dude?
Fatchicksandpartyhats.com. I don't even know if it's still a thing.
They hit you up?
Yeah. Like,
No, but sponsorship.
we're the
Yeah,
big
exactly.
word, yeah.
I was going to say, because
Fat
word
chicks
up.
and party
yeah.
hats, yo. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna have to
600
beat that all
bucks.
out. We're just sending traffic all of like I can see the
Word.
viewers going down as everybody's moving over to fat chicks and party hats.
Yeah.
Miguel is like, thank you, Denny.
Yeah. Does that guy actually work there?
Miguel, yeah, I don't know.
Poor Miguel.
What was the finish? TKO?
Rear
Rear
naked.
naked, yeah. Right here. She didn't get both hooks in. She just like
That's
man,
almost that. Just like.
just squeezed the shit. Yeah, flattened her out and squeezed. Got the one
Exactly.
half guard
With
hook.
that choke,
There was
man.
a
Yeah,
bunch
there
of
it
taps
is,
there.
yeah.
She's a good fighter, man. But
That's that.
I heard. I
Does
don't
that
know.
seem
I heard there was
Yeah,
like
I know what
something
you're
going
talking
on
about.
with her and
Yeah.
Dana
I don't
White.
want to disclose any
Oh, yeah?
information. But I know
Yeah,
what you're
like,
talking about.
Yeah, that's private info.
I don't know if how much of that's true, but
What's
What
probably just a weight cut too.
no, I heard there's something going on with her and Dana White.
She
No
missed
doubt.
weight? Like what? They're banging?
Yeah.
something like that. I don't want to start rumors here on Talking Six, but
Right.
you know what I mean. I'm sure there's another YouTube video
Shout
out there
out
that
to
that I watched that I found
I
that
don't-
shit out
I don't
from.
know
So
if that's accurate because like I don't know like I don't.
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying about
Dana
like
seems
why
like
is
out of
she
this side.
flying?
Definitely happy
Why
she
is
got
she
the
flying in
W.
Dana's private jet?
Yeah, but Dana, maybe, but like Dana seems like he gets like a fair bit of like escorts.
Dana's the man, dude.
like why wouldn't
that
he just,
guy's a
like,
businessman.
Yeah, like
he's all about
he
the paper.
he
Well,
gets
you-
like
you
50
know.
chicks a day. At his house.
well,
like,
that money.
There's
The
no
thing is with
reason for
escorts,
that.
you don't pay them for their time; you pay them to leave.
But that's why exactly it.
That's
but,
what
like,
Jack Nicholson said, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
You pay them
Yeah.
to leave.
Exactly. But again, like that's the thing.
Because like when you're that rich, everybody wants to hang out with you. You're not
Exactly.
paying anybody for your time.
Exactly.
Right.
You're like,
You're
yo,
Dana
you want to
White.
go like eat steaks and drink great booze and like hang out and do rich
that's-
stuff, and you're like, yeah.
Also, that's
and
the-
all of a sudden it's like, here's 50,000. Fuck off! I've got to go back to work.
Right.
Well, also too,
Yeah,
like
that
I
would
find
suck to be that famous.
I find too like fighting's interesting like that, like because like UFC is still like we think it's blown up as like fans and fighters, but like it really hasn't. Like you know, what I mean?
No,
It's
it's
like,
not even close
Like
yet.
I go
man.
cash my King of the Cage checks and like what the fuck is this? Like what do you mean what the like yo I worked
She'd be like,
hard
yo,
for
I'm a
this. Like,
bodybuilder.
yeah, like you know
when you
it's
when
like,
you look at like other sports and you see like basketball players and baseball stars and like hockey guys, and you see all like the money, and like those guys are the bottom tier of that whole organization. Like think about coaches and think about like owners and think about like, and then all of a sudden then you look at like, it's weird because like the UFC is almost looked like as it's a franchise, but then within the NHL each team is a franchise.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's weird that like there's this like disconnect of what it takes to build this as a sport.
yeah, but I think the Reebok deal was terrible.
Oh, absolutely,
Like,
absolutely,
Kobe that in the 3-pointer. That Reebok deal was terrible.
absolutely.
I was like as a kid, like I remember being like 14, like I want to fight in the UFC. Reebok deal hit, I was like I want to fight in Bellator. Like I have no, like, it's like there's no, like why not? Like as a low, because again you're only gonna get like Eddie Alvarez did the best thing. He built his name in Bellator and then signed with the UFC. Now I understand he's in Risen 1, and he was a little late on his jump, but at the end of the day he had the right strategy because you're now.
Oh, he's killing it now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you know what I mean. Like he's making mad money.
He's killing it.
Yeah. So like
He'll retire there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. He did the best idea. Right. Like Eddie did it
that
right.
money.
Eddie did it right. Like, you know what I mean? He
When
fought
you're fighting
Connor.
for money, that's
You know what I
good
mean?
for Eddie
That's it.
Alvarez.
Like, yeah.
That's the thing. You lose to Connor, you're still famous.
Exactly. You know.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But even then, like, he
But
did all
losing
those
to Connor
belts.
at the end, it is like losing to anyone. That's
That's the weird
you're
thing.
just losing in again the sporting competition.
Yeah.
Of like,
the
you
mental
know,
block is
Eddie's
there.
still the man.
Yeah,
Did
Eddie
he not fight after that and win a couple?
yeah.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
like,
what is it?
definitely.
The Portier fight, and then
Poirier fight, yeah.
and then he also had the what other fight did he have? That
He smashed
the Gaethje fight.
He smashed
Gaethje
the
fight,
Sandos
man.
too.
Right,
Like, yeah.
right.
remember that Gaethje? Oh, that
Yeah.
Gaethje fight was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
was probably one of
He
the best
fought
fights
Dustin
this
Poirier.
year, man.
Dustin Poirier's on a tear. Dustin Poirier's
And
looking
he's
good.
Yeah.
so bad. He
Dustin Poirier is good, man.
Aced that and then went to 1. He was like, peace, bro. Whap.
We lost that fight, and so he probably just negotiating wise. Just
Right.
Yeah, I guess. It makes
he's
sense.
a vet, man.
Yeah, but he made all that money in Bellator, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you think about
And
it, he
then
did it
Michael
right.
Chandler had some sick fights.
Even Michael Chandler, again, I think he's in the same boat, though. It's a little late for him to cross over, right?
Yeah, who knows?
But again, like, that's like, Bellator's no slouch, man.
Who else is on this
They'll
card
pay you.
outside Ponzinibbio and Magny?
Let me find that out for you right now because I have
There we go.
a
Pull it up,
computer.
my man.
I'm the pull it up guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Matt,
the young
pull it
Jamie,
up.
yeah, exactly.
Well, half a young Jamie's in the other studio. Shout out to A2 Jeremiah Fitz sitting in the studio right now.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Not too bad, are you?
I'm excellent, man. Glad to have another fellow UFC fan in the house that's not a fighter.
Yes.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just like pretty much talking shit.
Nah.
That's
No, it's
Everyone's talking shit. That's how it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my buddy Daniel Woodrow. He says he's a stand-up comedian that if we're here at Get a Grip Studios here in North York, Toronto. So head on over to getagripstudios.com or head to getagriponlife.com to check out our flagship podcast that we do here. My buddy Daniel Woodrow, who's a comedian from Just for Laughs, and he's been on like Video for Trial and shit. He did a podcast here we just put out last week, and he says, we quoted him on the show, he said, people should say whatever they want. There just may be consequences for it.
Right.
Right? So that's the
Right.
thing. So you can talk some shit. And
Exactly.
you talk some shit, but if somebody wants to fucking smack you in the face because you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Then sweet. Then that's all part of the fun. Then I get to smack you back. That's the best part. You know? that.
People don't realize that idea of like freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences.
100%.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Right?
But that's why I'm all for it. Like, I want to know who the racists are.
Oh, fucking, I completely agree with you, man.
In terms of freedom of speech,
Completely
if
agree
If a
with
guy
you.
wants to say some, I'm really not down with the hate speech movement.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I don't think there's hateful speech. Of course there is.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I don't think that hateful speech is deplorable. The difference is I don't want the government involved, and I don't. People should be going to prison for saying something highly offensive.
Yeah, no, we should all
I
just turn
wanna
around.
know
We should all
exactly.
just turn around and be like, "Oh, well, that guy's a fucking idiot. I'm not giving him a job. I'm not using his
Exactly.
business. I'm not."
I was going to say you
What did I
shouldn't be
miss?
hired.
But that's
You
the thing
shouldn't
is,
be-
yeah, that you went to the Washington, come back to political talk.
Jeez.
But this is the thing about social media is like, fucking 50 years ago, that fucking racist redneck or whatever the fucking guy, that guy was angry with the world. He thought the government was a conspiracy theory. He was living out in the fucking woods.
Yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? Now that guy's got a fucking internet connection and a Facebook page talking some fucking shit to fucking your neighborhood that you grew up with, and they're all fucking.
100%.
And you're looking back at all these fucking people that have never moved from their neighborhood because they fucking friend you on Facebook, and they're like, "Oh man, if fucking these immigrants could just find better jobs, and none of them,
Well, the worst
none of
part
them
is
work." And it's like, which
Well,
one is it? Which
yeah,
one is
but-
it? Like
I
you
know.
fucking
No,
you
I
can't
know.
fucking say
At
both
the end of the
things,
day,
you
some people
idiots.
just want to create hatred. At the end
Right?
of the day, you know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Well,
Like-
and I love the outcry for the poor. Typically, I'm generalizing, but it comes from people who didn't give a shit about the poor the day before.
Right?
You know, oh, these Syrian refugees, we can't even take care of our own. Yeah, you were out serving soup at the kitchen last week? Fuck you. No, I'm sorry. That's
No,
but you know,
it's
like,
true.
it's one of those
like
things where
those hypocrites never put back.
come on.
Yeah.
And,
Right?
and
You're never
let's be
down
honest.
the kitchen serving them chicken noodle
The-
soup,
the
right?
people- the
You're in your
people-
Beamer stuck in traffic.
The people who are
Yeah,
homeless
let's
in
face
Canada,
it,
it's a very different situation from a Syrian refugee.
Yeah.
the people in Canada's village didn't get run through with tanks and people, like, come on.
Right.
We're talking about a very different scenario.
Completely.
I'm not saying it's easy to be homeless in Canada by any means.
You're
but
talking about
it's
people
a
that are
different
seeing
scenario.
snow for the
Yeah.
first time
Yeah,
here, and
come
you're
on,
like, you're
right?
talking
Yeah.
about like completely different people. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's like, oh, it must be easier in warmer weather. The shit it is.
Yeah.
Like, try being homeless in South Africa. Good luck with that. Like, yeah. Like, have fun there. Like, oh, Canada's so bad. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, yeah, we have winters. And we have soup kitchens. Yeah, go be homeless in South Africa and see how much you like that shit.
Australia, man. The huntsman spiders.
Oh, fuck
Those
off with
huntsman
those
spiders.
things.
Woo!
Yeah.
What?
There's a
You
spider
ever been
in
to Australia,
Australia.
man?
No, my friend moved
They're
there.
right, but these sound
I used
She
to-
killed.
ridiculous.
She killed
I had
it.
to
She's
kill one.
killing
Yeah,
it out
oh,
there.
yeah.
I used to live there, and
I had to kill a
it's
spider.
my second home. I love Australia. One thing I couldn't deal with, and this was what my roommate said. This is how frustrated. When you get a bit homesick. I was, I think, 8 months in, and I pick up my shoe in the morning, and this huntsman runs out. So a huntsman is a spider there. Honest to God, it gets the size of your palm.
Yeah, no thank
And it's not like a daddy long legs. Like, it's a thick, hairy spider. They don't. They're one of the few spiders that don't create a web. So they run their prey down and they jump. So it's this, as the Aussies would say, fuck off big spider. And it runs and jumps. It's not venomous, but you'll see them like dragging like a small bird across the thing.
Oh my
stuff
God.
Like they're big. And
Holy shit! I fucking hate
I
spiders.
pick up my shoe in the morning and I tip it, and this huntsman goes running out. And I go on this tangent because I'm homesick. Goddamn Australia, 45 fucking degrees, spiders running out of my shoe. And my Aussie friend goes, "Mate, you got bears?" And I was like, "Bears?" And he's like, "Yeah, you got bears." I'm like, "Yeah, I've never tipped over my shoe in the morning." Plus, we were in Sydney. I'm like, "You think you're in Toronto and you open a closet, grizzly?"
Yeah.
Oh shit, Canada.
Like, what type of fucking stories are they telling about Canadians over in Australia? And
yeah,
it's like
bears.
we're turning around and like they're dumping out their shoes, going, "Well, at least we're not in Canada fighting bears."
Yeah.
Exactly.
I kind of like that, though, if they think that of us.
I'll never forget him when he said,
That's
that.
not
"Yeah,
the
we
way
got
to fight
bears."
bears.
And I was
Fuck it,
like,
we fight
It's
bears.
probably better than what they think of some people.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, Canadians fighting bears is pretty badass.
Yeah, CNN, how do you feel about Trump? Like,
Yes.
Oh, God.
It was a trip living down there. It's an interesting place.
Yeah, no doubt.
God.
They have a different take on dating, which got me.
Where?
In Australia.
Oh, in Australia?
Which
Show I send these love.
got me in a bit of trouble there because what I realized after some problems is and I'm generalizing here, but this is what I was told by my Aussie friends. They kind of you meet someone, and then in a social situation you decide whether you think they'd be a match, and then you go on a date. That's kind of the Australian. Whereas here, more you go on a date to decide if they're a match.
Hold on, what?
So I went on like 3 different dates.
You go on dates with like friends.
Or you just, for me, if any woman, if I were single and any woman were to ask me on a date, I'll go on a date. Because that's kind of that's the process. Like I'm going to find out.
Any woman.
Pretty much. Right?
Any woman.
And actually, any woman. It's one date, right? Like,
All
I'll go
right,
out and have dinner and talk to them.
Yeah.
Like,
Coffee or
like
whatever.
Who am I that
Split the bill.
I'm too good to have. Yeah, I'll go on a date with anyone.
Beers in Trinity Bellwoods, like whatever it is,
Right.
whatever it is.
Split the bill.
But the Aussies,
Shit.
they see that more as
Maybe
a bigger step forward than we do.
Yeah.
So like one of my buddies there said,
Yeah.
"You've been on 3 dates in like 3 weeks," and so I was making some of those girls upset. And to me, it was a date. There was nothing physically happening.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a feeling. It's a feeling out process, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, you sit down with a girl and she's like, "Hey, I'll have the shrimp, and I don't like the Jews." And then you're like, "Oh my God," right? Like you don't. They're like, "Hey, we're not dating anymore," right?
No,
That's kind of that's. You're hoping that stuff comes out really early.
literally met Hitler's wife.
Meanwhile, in Australia, they're like, "I hate the Jews," and you're like, "I'm not dating her."
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
right,
like
that's right.
they weed them out first.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah,
That may be a good idea. They may be onto something in Australia there.
Oh, so what? The UFC can wear ankle supports, and I gotta look like a jackass? Okay, all right, I see how it is.
well, there it is.
It's bullshit.
You don't like the shorts?
No,
It's the ankle guards.
yeah, like I didn't.
Oh, the ankle guards.
The
Oh,
New
yeah.
York Athletic Commission is so strict. You couldn't even go to the bathroom without like somebody escorting you to take a piss.
That can be standard
Really?
in some commissions
Yeah.
now. I think
Standard.
that was the first time
I get it,
they're
but
pretty
like,
strict just because among.
no, I think it was just New York, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think so.
Yeah.
New York's pretty new to this, So like again, like no head kicks in an amateur MMA fight.
That was some.
It was strange, yeah.
That was ridiculous.
No head kicks in an amateur fight.
In an amateur MMA fight. So essentially, you're just boxing and you can take somebody down. It's like that's not MMA. You're boxing and wrestling. You're not allowed to hit elbows, knees, or kicks to the head. So it's like at this point, you are not.
Body kicks, leg kicks are okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
But like it was like weird low kick rules in MMA. I just thought it was weird. Like I'm all good for like no knees to the head and no elbows to the head, but kicks to the head, you know what I mean? Like that just
That's fine, thanks, bro.
that's such a handicap. You know, if you can't kick to the head.
Well, especially if that's what you're training.
I kicked the guy last weekend twice in the head. If I couldn't do that,
I heard that.
That's two significant strikes.
Heard
that I
you broke
wouldn't
his
have landed.
nose the first time.
Maybe I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know.
Oh, shout out to Crew Sean Cole, who's watching.
What
Good-
up, crew?
Good dude. Yeah.
Here's Marlon. Hey, he's walking here.
Same thing. Crew Sean's one of those guys who's been ducking me saying he can't make 125.
Oh,
Guys will probably.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody
He's way
watching
bigger than you.
all around. I see a lot of people watching on Facebook.
Buenos Aires.
Sean Cole. Hey, Danny. What's going on, Sean?
He actually could not make 125 and would kick my ass. So I just want to make that official.
If you're just tuning in right now, give us a share. Give us a share on whatever platform you're watching, on Periscope, or if you're
believe
watching
this
on
guy's a
Facebook,
hometown
if you're
dude,
watching
too.
on
You think so?
YouTube.
Argentina?
Join one of the chat rooms. I've got the Facebook
bien, amigo.
password. I mean, the Facebook chat room and the YouTube chat room. We're going to throw a timer up. The timer is stopped at 4:40 right now, but we're going to synchronize it along here with the first round of the second fight of this main card event. Fight has just started, and in 15 seconds, we're going to start that timer to synchronize it alongside, and you can hit play or pause on whatever device you are on to try to synchronize it.
that hurt his foot. That hurt his foot. He checked that kick. It hurt his foot. I can see it right away. He's on
More
the
and
back
more,
pedal.
it's interesting.
Watch. He won't kick for the rest of the round. That hurt his foot. Yeah, look. He's looking for a takedown.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
yeah,
not good. They both can knee, which is interesting. But
See those body punches from the clinch?
unless you hit liver, small 4-ounce gloves, you hit liver, it might, you know. Liver's a funny thing like
Body
that.
shot in MMA, you need to be off the distance, I think, not off the clinch. You can still crack a good body shot, though.
Yeah, it's gotta hit liver though. You know what I mean? You want to drop the
Watch
dude.
Aaron Pico throw a body shot.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
like
right,
if you
right.
get the right leverage on the shot and the distance.
Oh.
Whoa.
Good get up though. Good.
Yeah, that
get
was
up.
good.
That was smart.
Good
Yeah.
get up. Well done. I think his ankle. I think his shin is definitely hurt though.
Ooh.
Another check.
Oh, that left landed. That straight
Yeah,
left.
but
That
another
straight left
check.
hit
Oh.
hard. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hurt.
That's it. Yeah.
He's hurt.
2 checks.
Listen to the
though.
crowd. Listen to that energy.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
it's
He's
first
a
event
hometown
in the
dude.
country, right?
Yeah, and that's a
And
local
he's
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Plus,
probably,
they know I'm
Also,
watching.
too, this is also this is why I always wear.
That's
two
I'm actually watching Talking Six in the audience.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I just think like I always wear 2 ankle guards for this reason because if you always wear one, they automatically know what you're kicking like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like you wear 2, even if you tape it up all the same. You know, he's telegraphing those kicks right away. He's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna kick. My ankles are taped, and I'm gonna kick. Oh, by the way, with this leg."
If you want to send one of the guys a question, shoot us a message over on Facebook or on Twitter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. I'll
You
answer
guys,
questions.
yeah. If you guys want to answer,
Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Hell yeah. I'll answer whatever question you want.
Talking Six over on Twitter.
Just never.
This is a good fight, though. There's some good grappling exchanges going on here.
Yes. I want him to put some kicks up to the body.
He needs to go back to that. That straight left.
It's interesting how
got a hold.
lots of southpaws
Not
now
just
are
kick to the
circling.
body.
See how he's not circling to get the
Yeah,
outside
there you
lead.
go.
You
There
know what I
we
mean?
go.
Lead foot dominance. Watch.
Yeah.
He's circling
Yeah.
back.
Kick.
Yes.
Yes.
Way to the liver.
Yes.
Oi.
Elbow.
Yeah.
No. Break off an elbow.
But watch when he has distance. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah. He should dump him.
Mike, you mind passing me another beer?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, brother.
It's Keith and only Keith, brother.
That's all right, man.
Oh, see? That's a good one. What do you
How many
think
more do we got left in there?
Right
Ooh,
there,
how
body
many?
shots.
What's that?
Off. You missed the position.
Oh, I missed it.
It was head low inside, and then he ripped him like 2 good body shots
Nice.
there. Yeah.
We got a monster, a rock star, and 1 beer.
All right. we're making punch.
Where can you get whiskey delivered at this time? We need Crown Royal. Support that Canadian
that's right.
company.
Dial a bottle.
What we need is a whiskey sponsorship.
Yeah,
so if you're out there, a whiskey company that wants to sponsor a Talking Six podcast.
What's number 12? What is that? The
Proper 12.
Proper 12.
It's now on tap. Oh, Connor's gonna be mad at me for that one.
Yeah.
But again, can't make one.
sure
for
he'll be,
it.
I'm sure he'll be tweeting at us in
Yeah.
minutes.
Close personal friend. Yeah.
This guy's now got. He's not doesn't have a bad ground and pound game either.
That's a good fight.
Yeah,
Good
it's not-
exchanges going on.
Yeah, like
Oh, Twilight.
I would've-
Give
I
us a
would've-
watch. What's
I
up,
was-
Twilight?
I literally would have just like probably wore 2 ankle guards. You know, like why not? Why? Well, but yeah, just why not?
Mac
man?
can't get over this ankle guard thing. He's like, yo, where the fuck does that ref live, actually?
I'm a little pissed off.
I
about
got
it,
some
like, I don't-
serious problems with that
It's a
guy.
nice elbow. No, but I'm just saying, as him as a fighter, like I don't see why like you
Who
couldn't give
knows?
me a
Maybe
healthy.
he has a bum foot.
Yeah, but you can give me a healthy debate that why not to wear 2 though. You couldn't do it, like you know.
Who
It's
knows?
just
Why to not wear
sell.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a telegraph.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm taping this leg up. I'm supporting it. Why? Oh, I don't have one on this one. It's because I'm kicking with this leg. At least with 2 that I have to guess. Just like like think about it. If I wrapped one of your hands and threw one glove on, which one do you think I'm gonna? Seriously, like which one do you think I'm gonna hit you with? The one with no
You
wrapping
may be
glove?
onto something there, sir. Your reasonable deduction skills
I'm
are.
just saying.
It's the global warming pirates.
The probability has to be connected.
We see a decrease.
I love how that stuck in
Yeah,
again.
we
I
see
love
a
that.
decrease in pirates and
This
an
guy just
increase
needs to
in
let him
global
stand
warming.
up.
That's like
This
a
guy just
number
let him stand
23
up.
guy. Like,
10
yo, the
seconds
numbers
left, just
add
go
up,
for
bro.
it.
You
Just
don't
go for it.
understand.
10 seconds left. Just go for it. Go for it. Go. Oh. Swing on him.
Max cornering, and
That's
the
right,
guy
like-
just can't get the audio feed right now,
10
unfortunately.
seconds. Like,
He's got the.
Yeah,
He's got the.
exactly.
why not? Why not?
He didn't
go
get the
for it?
Mic me up,
earpiece.
bro.
One body hook, one swing. It's like. It's grounded. Oh.
Well, like I said,
Hope
every
he's
time
looking
these
her up.
commercials kill us, man.
Yeah.
If you're watching at home right now, you're probably watching a crappy commercial.
Yeah, we
Got
apologize.
homeboy with the surfboard having
Yeah,
a real
this
good time
guy.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, like
He's probably baked.
you're probably pissed too.
Why don't
because
you,
you're like, I
uh,
want to go to
yeah.
Mexico.
Why don't you leave
How
us
much
a
better
message?
would that commercial be if it was like medical marijuana?
If you're watching right now, why don't you tell us where you're watching from in the comments or shoot us a tweet. Talking Six. Let us know where you're watching from.
Yeah, why not?
And see how far we want to be international.
Yeah, man. I'll answer whatever questions. From wherever.
Mike's into all kinds of freaky things. Oh, you. Smooth jet.
There may be scenes of violence. The whole thing is violence. The whole thing. TSN, man. The whole thing's violence.
Violence is good.
Yeah, but like I love it how it's like this may contain violence. No, it will.
See, I
Like,
never,
you know this.
I never consider this violent.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, no, I don't consider it violent either.
I think it's violence with agreements.
It's
That's all it
aggressive.
is.
It's certainly aggressive.
No, it's violence with agreements. Like
Well,
both
no,
gentlemen have to be king.
it's consensual.
Exactly.
Right. And
So like that to me
But it's
is not
still
really.
violence. It's violence, but again, you know what I mean. And at the end of the day, it's still entertainment.
it depends on your definition. I think.
Violence to me is like
Because it comes from the Greek term
See,
to
with
mean
I-
to violate.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Right, so it means there is some kind of violation.
Oh, look
Oh.
at fucking Mr. Wikipedia again.
No,
coming
I
in.
don't.
Yeah, you are. That's a
Wikipedia.
fucking Wikipedia.
yeah, it's fair.
You're the real pull it up guy. You don't even need Google, man. You're
Yeah,
just
you
pulling
You should
it
go
up.
to the high
Fucking.
elbow. You should go to the high elbow. Right in the end.
Oh, that's it.
That is
Oh,
team. That's it.
shit.
That's it.
Oh,
4 minutes is
I
a
don't
long
know why he
time.
didn't go right in the
His-
inside.
oh, no,
Oh,
he's,
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 he's
he's
out.
out.
Pull it
He's
out.
out.
He's out.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's out. Look, the crowd went nuts. Smash, Cannetti. I don't even know who this guy is, but he wants to win.
So I always
He's
found
cut,
that
though.
if there's no consent, then it's violent.
He's
to
cut.
me.
Yeah,
You know?
Great
I
fight
get what you're
here.
saying. That makes sense.
This is a hell of
'Cause
a
at the
fight.
end-
Oh, that was a good punch.
Oh,
oh,
no.
Shots.
It's it.
Oh, man.
man.
Look
Oh,
at
no,
that.
it's
Look
firing.
at that.
Oh, it's
This
firing.
is,
Yo, go back to the head, man.
and this is the guy who's getting tooled up in the first.
Oh.
No, it's- yeah.
Yeah, he was.
to
He
the
was
back.
getting tooled up.
Oh, he's
Yo,
done.
He's done.
Here comes the back.
He's looking for a single, but yeah, he
That's
just
it.
gave his
That's
neck. He
it.
just gave
That's
his
it.
neck.
That's it. That's it. That's it. He's going out though. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
Beautiful
Wow.
performance.
Well,
Talk
that
about
was a
second
good
round
fight.
adjustment.
That was a
Yeah,
good
that
fight.
was some second round adjustments for sure.
He went at him and he told
Found his programs, and that was it.
Yep.
He went out
Dealt
there
with
and
that
also just,
software.
Coach was like, "Yeah, I got an upload for you."
That's it. Yeah,
Like,
no.
sometimes, man, some guys they feel out that first one.
Yeah, that's it. And then they're
It's
like,
funny,
Now I got my program, right? Now I
Yeah,
got my
exactly,
software. I know my
100%.
antiviruses.
My
Peace
update,
out,
yeah.
yeah.
Now you're getting slapped.
He's had 2 fights with me, Paulie. I don't know what it's like to corner him in between rounds because he stopped both guys in the first.
So
we've never gotten to that point in the fight where I'm making adjustments.
we were talking about this before
Maybe
the guys
one
got
day.
here and before we went on air. And maybe it'd be interesting because now we're gonna have some time
I'll
to kill
bring the
between
ice.
fights.
I'll bring the ice.
What is it like to coach a
Ice
guy?
on belt, probably.
What's it like to coach a guy between rounds? Like you're going in, like you were saying to me that you're more nervous coaching a guy in his corner than you are during a fight.
For sure. I think when you fight, it's in your hands. So there's not that. It sounds a bit cheesy and paternal, but when they're like your kid, when they're fighting, you're like, if they get lit up today, it's on me.
See that,
Do you know what I mean? So there's that sense of like, and helplessness. Like if he's in trouble, I can't come over that cage and help, right?
Yeah, the helplessness is a big one.
Yeah. So when you're fighting,
That
it's
is a
on
big
you.
one.
When you're cornering, you're watching. So what I tend to do, there's a 1 minute break. The first 30 seconds are just about calming them down, slowing their heart rate down.
Yeah, I see a lot of good corners do that.
Right.
Like,
Fighting is a team sport. It's only individual for like 25 minutes max.
Right. And so what I'm doing, like I was saying before, is I treat it like a video game. Like you have your stamina meter, your stamina bar.
yeah.
That
And
fight
in
was
between
good.
that round, I just need
Yeah,
it
it was a
going
good
back
fight.
up,
Like I
back
lit
up,
him
back
up
up.
with some.
And
Like
then
the
I look at
uppercut.
the
Yeah, exactly.
tactical.
Super
So
shit
I
shit.
try to correct something tactical and something technical each round, right?
What do you mean by the difference between those?
So tactical is his distance or his timing or his approach, right? So
Okay.
maybe he's, for instance, the biggest tactical difference between Mac's second round and third round as last fight was that Mac wanted to stop him with strikes, which is good, but because of that, he was pressing heavy forward and they were getting tied up. So for the third round, I said, I want you to be aggressive with your strikes, but at range. I said, I want that guy shooting from last Tuesday. I don't want you guys ending up in 50-50 so frequently.
Yep.
And that's happening because you're barreling forward
Yep.
with fist. So third round,
That's why I
he
hit him with the
started,
switch.
yeah, he started hitting him
That's
with-
so that's a tactical approach.
Right. Technical would be
Your
you're
hook-
going for this underhook, but it's not deep enough. Or when you get the
Ah.
choke, switch your hands from here to here.
Yeah.
So now I'm making a technical difference on something he's already doing. Tactical is where we switch gears,
Yeah.
right? Or we say, why are you circling this direction? Or I need
Yeah,
you
why
to.
you in first gear, you should be in second gear. blah,
So I
blah, blah.
usually try to address the most major tactical, and of tactical first, because in my humble opinion, tactical is far more important than technical.
So are you spending time at the gym, like coaching the coaching? Like, are you getting into the groove before you guys even get there? Like, this is what's going to happen. Like, your first fight. This is how we're going to approach
Yes,
the
yeah.
minutes and the minute in between rounds. Like, this
Right.
is because I would think that, like, for a lot of guys kind of going in there your first time, and maybe with even like your first time, I would think that you may even be with like a less experienced coach.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like you may kind of like have to learn that how to control. Like it's a minute.
Right. Yes. It's
And
not
it's
a lot
so
of time.
crucial, right?
And
like
especially,
it's
like I said,
so it's like a pit stop at a
Also,
race,
what's
right?
re-
Like
what's-
one fucking guy screws up the fucking thing and it's all fucked up, right?
Yeah, but
Right,
the
right.
best part too is no matter what, you get the second corner in for reassurance. Like all the second corner does, they say you're doing great, put the ice on the back, don't worry. He's just reassuring you all your positive thoughts and trying to put down all your negative thoughts.
See, I've seen some guys work that like I've seen one guy turn around and like put the ice pack in and talk to him, be like, that was awesome. Now listen to coach.
Yes.
And
I
you'll
bailed
see-
last time walking into
No,
the
yeah,
cage
he
was
fell.
awesome.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
felt
really?
His foot was broken, so he's
I
trying
still
to
had
get
my
in there
like
quickly.
foot cast on last week, like my air boot. Like I've still been wearing it, so they wouldn't let me wear it because of the commission. The same reason they wouldn't let me wear ankle guards, so I couldn't take it out. So I had to take it off.
So he's got a broken
just
foot, and
taped
he
the
had to
shit
take
out of my
off his
foot.
boot to get
Yeah.
into the cage.
So we just taped it up, and I just limped out there.
And
with
then
him,
he
but
tripped going up the steps. I thought if you re-broke that,
Because again, those steps are tough. Like they're not very nice steps.
So this made me think, like, they wouldn't let you go in with the boot on. Like, do they think that there's
It's
like
between
maybe something
corners.
in?
No,
in?
it's just because of like
Damaging the
cleanliness,
surface, yeah.
damaging.
They
There's
must-
they have so many insurance things out the yin yang. If I fall because they'll think the same thing. Well, if he's not suited to be in there, what if? Like, what happened? He trips, he breaks
We're not
his
allowed
foot,
to be
he
in.
falls,
We're
he
not.
breaks his leg.
We're not even allowed to be in
Yeah.
the cage the day before.
Yeah, they already have so many liability issues that from a business standpoint, I understand.
Yeah, as a
Like,
business,
you
I
know,
understand. 100%.
It's all about like those things
100%.
are all about dollars and cents.
Yeah,
And
that makes
again,
sense. That makes sense when you
also
talk about it.
too,
Like, well, that's why like when these guys jump up on the side, they got a security guard from the venue saying to get down because there's no insurance about a guy
There's
sitting on the cage.
There's a
right?
doctor out there. The fight is a spectacle. There's a doctor. You
Yeah.
get slept.
That's
There's a
it.
doctor right there. You sleep the guy. You know, what I mean, your team's talk. It's all good.
That's the other thing too. Like street fights, there's no doctor, there's no postman. You
Yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I know.
it's
It's like when you were watching, you watched some of those fucking. What's his name? The heavyweight that passed away. That was on the UFC. Fucking Kimbo, man. Yeah, you watch some of those old fucking Kimbo fights in the
Yeah.
backyards and shit, and you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
it's like you're watching like homemade wrestling videos and or like fucking
Yeah.
bum fight. Remember bum
Yeah.
fights?
Yeah.
Think about many. Yeah, but think how many of those.
Bum fights.
You know what I'm talking? Remember that fucking shit?
Like when E-Bombs World.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
around
dude,
and all that
totally.
shit. Exactly.
Rotten.com and shit like that.
All
Yeah,
that weird
fuck.
shit. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's.
There's one right now called Street Beefs.
Oh yeah.
I almost hate to give them a shout out.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It's true. It's true.
But if you need a matchmaker,
you should-
I'm totally. Because that would be a sweet job. You see these like, this is Rick. You're like, yo, this is amazing. I would love. Me and Mac were talking about that the other day.
Some of the matchups.
Yeah.
I watched a girl who had to be 220, maybe 240, fight a girl who was 115. One
Sweet.
t- one
Jesus.
Oh
20.
my
It's a great
goodness.
fight as a
Like-
matchmaker.
It's like watching.
I watched
it's like
it
watching
right
someone
away,
beat
you're
up
like,
an
this is-
IKEA coffee table.
Yeah, you're like, this isn't right.
Like
Like,
watching a lady get mad at Tim Hortons and like hop the register and jump
That's
the
it.
lady. You're like,
That's
oh,
all
this
we're
is
doing
bad.
here. I said double.
Exactly.
yeah, shout out to Matthew, who used to work for Street Beefs.
Oh yeah.
Legitimately.
Matthew. Yeah.
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 He did their, I think, website or things like that.
Who is that?
Matthew, our
Little
Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he used to
Yeah.
do Street Beefs, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually how
quite
I know
the
about
feather
them.
in the cap, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you
So,
for
yeah.
tuning in, everybody. If you're watching us right now on Facebook, just hit that share button. Just hit that share button and get some more viewers
Come
on
on,
this. Somebody,
share it.
if you're into fights, somebody on your Facebook is definitely into fights. Somebody on your Twitter is into fights. Just hit
Yeah.
that share, retweet.
That's it. Smash
Send us
that
a
hit
question.
share button.
Jump on into the chat room in either the Facebook page is pretty active. Oh man, I am so excited for this Toronto card. So we're not going to be doing a live stream on the Toronto card because I'm going to be there, of course. Are you guys going to be
Yeah.
going? You guys going?
It is
I
my
think-
nephew's birthday, so I'm probably not going.
Ooh,
And I don't think I'm going either. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm excited, man.
We'll
That
see,
card
yeah.
is stacked.
It is, but like sometimes you like watching it from the screen. Like again, that's the thing. Like I find myself, I'll probably go to the bar and have a great time watching the fights. But again, as a fighter, I like watching the screen just because I get to see the wrist control. I get to see the cage grabs. I get to, like, you know, because that's the thing with the fighters really look at. I get to see the foot placement. You know, like where's the hip? You know, how far the shoulder blade is off the mat. Like where's the underhook? Like this kind of stuff is what you look at on the screen because at the end of the day, especially at 145, 155, because at the end of the day, like that's potential opponents.
Yeah, that's true.
The TV is always like a situation like this. The best way it's going to be to watch the fights.
A
It's fun to
sense.
go for the spectacle though live. Sometimes
The atmosphere.
that's the
right?
only
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
watch.
I love about it, man.
Yeah.
This atmosphere.
See how
that,
big
that
Ortega
vibe.
and Holloway are. Be like, alright.
But the only problem
Size them up a little
Well,
bit.
I went last time when Holloway won
Ortega's
the
supposed to be big.
interim belt, and
Right.
like I'm a
fun
big
to
fan of
watch,
Holloway,
too,
man,
you know.
and I really I don't know if the rumors are right about like if he had like a minor stroke or what. Well, so when he was trying to fight Khabib,
Oh,
right,
he tried
right,
to
the
fight.
weight
He
cutter.
tried to fight that weight. He tried to cut that weight, right? And apparently
But
he
he
had
had
a
another
mini stroke.
Jesus.
And then but he had a worse weight cut after that too. No, was that the last time he tried?
No,
to
I
make
think that was
weight?
the
I think
last
it was
time
the
he
last
tried.
one,
Yeah,
Was the one on 55.
yeah.
But I like how
yeah.
Bisping even, in that interview
Bisping
said
called
to
it
him,
out.
Man, you don't
but
look good.
he had a concussion
Right.
the week before that one as well.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what,
apparently he
man?
got,
Like, I think
yeah.
he's just.
I have no idea, but that's
I
what
think
they say.
he hasn't
was
been
had a
doing media
concussion
though.
as well,
He
yeah.
hasn't been doing any media. I haven't seen him do anything. So I just hope he's okay, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think Shevchenko is an absolute beast. I think Shevchenko is going to win that fight, man. As much as you want to, like I hate to say it, man, but like her ego, I feel like really affected her. Like she got the Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? She got the Ronda Rousey in her, and like all of a sudden it's like I'm the number one, I'm the best. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a couple of movies, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there you go.
Right.
Never mind.
Yeah, and she said some things in some of the weigh-in or some of the pre-fight things, and I know there's going to be people listening who are like, oh, she's building up the fight. I get that. But there's certain things for me that when you say, it's like, you're a horrible person even to come up with that.
Yeah.
Even if it's a script.
Yeah, it's like it's one thing for like somebody like Connor to say like it's red panty night when you fight me, we all make money. Like that's one like egotistical blow up, and you're like, oh man, like. But then if you're turning around and like what Connor did this time when he just like starts talking personal about like their family and friends and religion.
Yeah,
like,
Everybody loves panties. You can't go. You can't,
right?
You can't go full racist.
Yeah.
When Bisping,
Never go full retard.
There's no RE ever. You know,
Tropic
like,
Thunder all time.
Stop. You can't go RE.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the last time anybody does blackface successfully.
Yeah,
It's true.
That came
Right?
up in
Robert
exactly.
Downey.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Amazing.
Iron Man.
now you
Tremendous.
can't even, there's not even, it's now Black and Orange Day at most schools.
What the
Halloween.
fuck does that mean?
Oh, Halloween.
Black and Orange Day. Yeah, Halloween's
Why?
offensive.
To who?
Here's the funny part. I heard it
Clowns?
was offensive to non-Christians.
Just like
it's
when
not
it came out and all those clowns were like, the fuck with this?
See, that's the thing,
Halloween
like,
isn't Christian. It's,
Why-
Did you hear about that?
Why is this century?
Yeah.
Why is the century so
Yeah.
like? Why?
I don't
Why
know.
is the
Fuck,
century
who
so
knows?
sensitive?
Yeah.
So
That's
sensitive.
so. What? In the, what's the justification of
Yeah,
that?
like why?
well,
Why Halloween?
inevitably someone's going to wear a costume that's offensive, right? And now there's the glaringly obvious offensive, like blackface or Hitler. But then there's
Who the fuck ever dressed up as
Well,
Hitler?
there's
Oh my
yeah,
God!
there's
There's
a
a
few.
kid in the States that did it, dude. He
Yeah.
was like
Right.
12 years old.
There's a bunch,
Yeah.
man.
But
He
it's,
said, "I'm dressing up as a historical character."
But in all
And then
honesty, I think
Smoke
I
showed
think
up
you
as
should be
Hitler.
able to,
Yo.
right? Like it's
Yeah.
like
So that's the thing. Imagine dressing
I
up
hope
as
that kid knows jujitsu, bro.
Yeah, straight
You know,
up.
straight up.
You eat a shrimp, yo.
Yeah, and if he does, like you know,
That's the thing, though. If you dressed up as Napoleon, you wouldn't be like, "Oh my God!" But if you did that 200 years ago, maybe.
well, you could dress up as Joseph Stalin and get very little lashback.
Yeah.
Do you know what my whole
no,
thing is?
how
it's-
Stalin killed more people.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
But
Exactly,
what I mean.
but
But-
it's the image. Not a lot of people even know who Stalin is.
plus the outrage
Truthfully,
tends
right?
to
Yeah.
correspond with not a lot of. I mean, ironically, the people. It's been my experience that the people who get outraged tend to consider themselves very worldly, well-read people.
Yeah.
When in fact they rarely are. I mean, in just terms of.
Mind you, anybody watching this at home, this is just 4 white dudes talking shit right now. So.
But hey, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
No, but like
it's-
even that, you know, it's like it's my. It doesn't make my opinion less valid.
No.
Right?
Yeah, no.
No, but to some people it does, and it's like, you know.
So
Yeah, but-
here's my thing. Is like
I love
think
everyone. you
everybody
know.
has opinions. I
But I
think
know some Jewish grown men that would beat the shit out of a 12-year-old if he showed up as Hitler. I'm
Exactly.
telling you, like, yo, like,
Yeah,
what?
exactly, yeah.
Yo, who's
That's
your parents?
disrespect,
Where's your
though.
dad's house? Like,
You know, that's
where do you
disrespect.
where's your dad's house?
yeah, but exactly.
Where's your dad's house?
That's
Because
what-
you definitely
yeah,
live with
yeah.
your mother because you don't have a good role
Yeah,
model.
exactly.
Where's your dad's house?
where's your
Yeah.
dad's house?
Your dad's a real piece of shit. Kid.
Yeah, like, let you go like
Yeah,
that?
Exactly, yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Where that kid's the most ballsiest Jewish
Yeah,
kid,
he's
and we
like,
just
"I'll
don't
do
know
it."
it. He's like, you never know, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll do it.
yeah.
But I think too that it's making us soft.
What is?
This concept that when something
Yeah,
bothers
it
me,
is.
it needs to be removed.
Yeah.
It do- I don't
Yeah,
have to deal with
exactly.
it.
Here's
needs
the
to be
thing, though.
removed.
That's life in general, though.
I think there's a difference between sharing your opinion and sharing your experience. And a lot of people share an opinion of somebody else's experience.
Right.
And so if you can turn around, like it's one thing, like so like you know we're in Toronto, and so we all know there's a long history of Black Lives Matter, the Gay Pride Parade, and police.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of like straight civilians that are not black that have an opinion. And you know, you turn around and it's like, well, if you're not from one of the 3 communities that this is about, it's one thing for you to have an opinion, but like let these people that are in them have a louder voice than you.
Yeah, but I think it
Yeah.
You
comes
know what I
down-
mean? Like that. Let these people have share their experience.
Yes, I mean you have to.
You know what I
listen,
mean? Like
right?
that's what I think that is like if you're not from these communities, like you have this responsibility to listen, and you know what I mean. Like, and I think that's like
but
one thing is like a lot of people don't do.
The sensitivity also just comes from
because like they've gone through like atrocities and things have happened, so you need to pay the respects of that
and pay attention to their experience, right?
Of course, and then respect that just the same way,
But
as long as it's not intruding on anything, then why let it bother you? If they're not abruptly coming into you and trying to offend you like that, then you need to respect their thing. They can do it if they do it in a controlled environment, like anything.
Right.
Yeah, but some people do it off of laziness, man. Some people just want like
I don't know.
No, but hear me out. Like, you know what I mean? Like
No, you're
people just don't want to slip punches anymore. They don't want to be, I have to deal with this. Like they don't want to have to roll with punches. They don't want to see tough times anymore. So now like I'm offended. So now it's like now they're offended. So now it becomes this big thing that people are offended.
What's the saying? They say that strong men make great times, great time make weak men make hard times.
Exactly.
Right?
And
like,
the problem with that is like that's where we're going now. We're going through a bad cycle.
Well, that's what I mean.
We'll bounce back.
Something offends you and it gets removed, and that's the concept.
Exactly.
Right?
Why are we doing
that? That just breeds softness.
Yeah, there's no need to nerf everything.
Exactly.
Well, I love what Ricky
100%.
Gervais talks about it, and he says, there's people who are offended. My wife's born in Hong Kong. She's Chinese. There's people offended by interracial marriage.
Yes.
So should we stop that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you being offended doesn't mean you're right.
Yes.
And so sometimes we have to look at things and say, well, there's people who are offended by literally, you can't name a subject that someone isn't going to be triggered by. And I don't think the way forward is to start banning that. And I know it came from a good place. You don't want bigotry just being spewed nonstop and people who are in a vulnerable position being made to feel more vulnerable. So I think the intent was good.
Yeah,
right?
they feel for somebody else.
Yes, we need to protect people, right?
But
at the same
people
time,
looking for a sense of community isn't a bad thing.
Right, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what religion is. I mean, it's kind of like what you guys are at the gym, right?
It's when the fringe people. It's when fringe people are looking to almost be offended to join a group. Like, I'm not throwing anyone under the bus here. Vegans, don't kill me. But I'm just saying, when you see aggressive, to beat a
you could have thrown a bigger, a more disenfranchised group under the bus. You went with the vegans. It's a pretty good.
You guys know what I mean. It's a simple analogy.
We're at a taco restaurant, so we see
people who like Alexandre
vegans.
Keith's more or whatever. You know what I mean? You can
Right.
choose to be like, but you don't have to. I don't have to be like, oh, Danny, you don't like that, and make that. That's not confrontational.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be anything more than.
Yeah, but just for the record, vegans, we just deal with a lot of you hardcore ones out in the taco shop, which is by the way,
shout out to Rancho Relaxo.
Yeah, which is now by the way
open on Kipling Avenue.
That's
Come
it.
down to Rancho Relaxo.
735 Kipling Avenue.
Yeah.
Right next to Tim Hortons.
Yeah, 610.
Get your coffee,
Yeah,
come get a beef burrito.
Yeah, exactly.
Hook it up.
Yeah, exactly. Get that jerk.
Bathroom break. I gotta go next.
That's all good. We can.
You got dibs?
Hey, can I have that other rock star in there?
Yeah, go to.
Yeah.
I knew I should have brought drinks.
Yeah, I know.
You can. I got 3.
No.
I 100% bought 3 rock stars.
I mean like drinks.
Oh.
Drinks.
Gadooshki.
No, I called you twice. I guess you're on the subway.
I felt bad.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, shit. And I was like, all right. So we had an Uber here because we got late.
It's okay. You're dead to me. It's fine.
Oh, sweet Danny boy.
Monday's going to roll up. They're like, who's Paulie and Mac fighting first? Sorry, who? Did you say Dave Yakuza Henry?
Dave Yakuza.
Shout out to Dave. I hope you're somewhere watching, Dave.
Yes,
I love you.
Dave,
The man, the myth, the legend, the uncrowned flyweight.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Milan Management needs a 25er.
He is the 25. He's the son. Yeah, exactly.
I know, but you got to make it happen,
Shout out to
brother.
Milan Management and Sonny Gackle.
Yeah, what up, Sonny?
Exactly.
Kid's a legend.
How you doing?
Exactly, yeah. Shout out to Danny
bathroom.
Beauclair going out to the bathroom.
That's right.
Best coach.
And when I come back, I'll give
bladder.
you young guys my ab routine.
Yeah.
Send nudes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Danny's going to take nudes. He sends them to his wife. Shout out to Lena Fung.
Yeah.
Receiving nudes momentarily.
Shout out to my girlfriend, Chris.
He loves you.
And then there was 2 of us.
Oh, wait. No, we got the third one.
Exactly.
There
The
we
Wild
go.
West of podcast.
There we are.
The Wild West of
You gotta
podcast.
break the seal.
Yeah.
Break this. Yeah.
We got Jeremiah sitting in the studio right now, breaking up some.
What up, Jeremiah?
Breaking up some peanut butter breath.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Peanut butter
That
breath.
smells delicious.
Hold
Yes.
on, what?
Yeah, it's
I
called
love
it's
peanut
peanut
butter.
butter breath. So
I
like
love peanut
I
butter.
tried some of it today, and I went out and went
Jared,
over for a
you got
little
the
walk.
shit, you know, I got
But I'm like
lockdown.
sitting there, I'm like, oh,
Big
peanut butter
shout
breath,
out
and
to
then
the
like,
homie.
Big ups.
oh, it's pretty nutty.
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah, it
smoke in
is.
here?
No, you can't smoke in here, no.
Oh,
Definitely
Because
it's
this is a registered business. You can't even,
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean?
I get
Like,
what you're saying.
But
No.
we're handling
it's,
business.
yeah.
My man, you know what I mean?
No, but Jeremiah, you know, like
Hashtag legalized.
Jerry, like
Yeah,
straight
hook it
up. I hope that's on that peanut butter crunch is definitely high on fats.
Yeah.
It is for sure.
Shout out to Jeremiah in the studio. Big up the MCA2. So, so you guys probably don't know this about me, but I'm a drum and bass DJ. If you guys know drum and bass music,
Yeah, I used to date a drummer.
no, it's not like real drums.
Oh shit!
Like electronic music. It's called
Oh.
drum and bass because it's like, you know, there's a repetitive drum rhythm. Like it's called the
okay,
amen
yeah,
break,
no,
and then like rolling
like
bass lines.
like EDM.
Yeah.
I listen to that shit.
Yeah. So like
I fuck with
dubstep
it.
kind of like
Oh,
spun
yeah, I
out of
fuck with it.
dubstep.
Yeah, for sure, I
Yeah.
fuck with
It's kind of dubstep kind of spun out of drum and bass. But A2 Jeremiah, he has a partner called Z. So that's what their MCs are, A2Z.
Oh, I see.
And you know, they're clever like that. He's he's a gifted lyricist. Actually, he writes bars all day.
That's
And
sick.
Yeah. The guy's
Spit
really.
that fire, homie.
I love EDM, bro. Jerry,
Yeah.
spit that shit.
Young Slim Shady in the booth.
I listen to 5 EDMs every time I fight.
5 EDMs.
I literally have 5 songs of EDM that I listen to before my fights.
I can't say the same.
I know.
I love the artistic stylings of Burt Bacharach.
Do you guys listen to a lot of music when you train though?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You need music. Good
Yeah, just to help
playlist
you.
is key all
Trap
the time.
Nation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Subscribe.
I'm a hip hop guy myself. Hip hop rock. You know.
Take My Breath Away by Berlin. It's a personal
So we're
favorite.
having another fight about to start right here in the
Oh,
it's
yeah.
5 minutes, and we're going to start that timer again at 4:40,
Ooh.
so you can synchronize it alongside.
Brian Trumbull is watching. He's a good dude.
Is he? What up, Brian?
Yeah.
What's up, Brian? Thanks for joining us.
I
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait for the dude to come up to Danny's like, oh, this guy's up.
If you're watching
He's
us
a real
right now,
piece of shit.
give that share button a push.
I know a few.
Share it out to your community. Try to get as many eyes on this as possible.
Go ahead, view and see your thoughts.
Yeah.
Let's hear
You
your
know what?
comments.
We were talking about politically correctness and stuff.
Yeah.
This guy, Brian Trumbull, grew up with him. Great dude.
Oh, it's going down now.
The way he
about
wants
to get
Canada to
deep.
look
Mm.
and the way I want Canada to look
Mm.
are very similar, I think.
Yeah.
Huh.
The way we want to get there, we couldn't agree on a single thing.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, that's the important part, right? Is that
Yeah.
you should be able to have discourse, right? Without, like,
That's democracy.
without hating each other. He's
Whatever
not-
Brian plays.
we
that
don't
was
agree on a
advocate.
single thing politically, but he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think what he wants is good.
Yeah. Well, I just watched that documentary, Justice Ruth, what's her name? From the States? Justice Ruth, whatever her name is. Like, the one that's on the Supreme Court.
Making a murderer too?
No, it's not. The chick that she's on. She's on the Supreme Court. She's
Okay.
the only female on the Supreme Court, I think, right
Right.
now. But anyways, she's one of her best friends is like a super conservative guy.
Right.
And I watched this documentary on the two of them, and like everybody's like, "How the hell are you two friends?" And he's like, he's like, "What is there not to like? She likes the opera. She's funny. Oh yeah, just everything about the law. Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
but they get along. They go to everything together, and it's just
Right.
like." I don't know. Maybe I'm also watching it going, maybe that's a position of privilege because they're both fucking worth a couple of mil. And they're like, oh, who gives a shit? Everybody else is an ant.
That's a different reality those people have.
Right.
But it's good. It's the way forward, right? I think. Because some of the biggest changes I've made in my perspectives and my opinions, something political, like there's been oftentimes where I think I'm on this side of the fence, and then I'm presented with a friend of mine presents an argument against my argument.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, there's been times where I went, well, shit, like they're right.
Yeah.
And that's how you grow, right? As you hear an argument and you go, I've never thought of it that way, and your opinion progresses, right? And you become...
Absolutely.
So I think that's so important to be able to just talk like that. If it's...
So that's the one thing is, like, I don't understand how nobody, like, when all these, like, Me Too movement have come out, why has no man ever admitted that he was just an asshole back in the day? You know what I mean?
Well,
Why
it's
can't
social suicide.
That's the thing though, is like if you can turn around and say like I was an asshole and I've learned to be a better person. It's better than saying I was a perfect person all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like that just doesn't, to me, like that goes, oh, you totally did it.
Yeah. Especially too if you can say like we know this now that so much of that is nurture.
Yes, like that's the thing. Is like if you grew up in the day of Porky's, you know what I mean?
100%.
And if you got taught like as a young man, like behavior like that was natural.
Yeah, we did not raise men well for a very. I mean, we're
But
still
it's
getting better, right? Compared to like.
You know what? I think it's like fighting is one of the best things to do that, man.
Yeah.
Like learning to train and learning like camaraderie and learning like to respect people. Like what does it matter what color or gender they are if they can come in and roll with you?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And I tell all my students too, especially my female students, that rolling's a pretty intimate thing.
Oh yeah,
right? It can be, right? So I tell all of my female students when they're starting, if there's ever a guy you don't want to roll with, if it's a vibe, if it's a body language thing, if it's a hygiene thing, whatever, you don't roll with them.
Yeah.
You just, I want to make sure that they don't feel, well, everyone is
There's
thinking
some
I should
hygiene
do
homies
this.
every jiu-jitsu guy rolls with.
Everybody.
I'd rather not roll with them.
There's always a few people.
But you never want them to feel like I should roll or I'm going to look bad or, you roll with the people you want to roll with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think like when it comes down to like discriminating against somebody, like sure, like hygiene and but to turn around and be like, I'm not gonna roll with him because he's black. You're like, whoa,
yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a different story, right?
That's a dark story. So we're doing.
That's how you get slapped.
But if I heard someone say that, it would be so good for me because I can just escort them out.
But that's what I mean. Like
sparring classes on Thursdays, homie. Come down.
I think like training would get rid of all of those insecurities about what somebody thinks about somebody's anything like that.
Yeah, you'd
whatever
hope.
little minute label that you wear for whatever
reason.
reason.
This armbar here, though.
And like, man, if you're learning how to go if you're a racist and the best guy to train you is a black guy,
he's out.
What are your choices?
Tight armbar.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
that was really tight armbar. Who knows how much gas he used on that one? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're all good.
That was a deep armbar.
but they got it right at the buzzer there, eh?
Yeah, it was like 10 seconds out. He got deep, but like couldn't belly down properly and just like got stripped.
Cerrone with the people's armbar last week.
Yeah, shout out to Cerrone, man.
God. Like that.
The people were on his side.
Armbar.
I love Cerrone.
Belly
You know what I mean, like I hope.
Very nice, beautiful technique.
Well done.
Yeah, definitely.
Gingivitis. Sorry, guys. Again, we can't help commercials.
Yeah, right.
It is what it is. I can only make so many jokes too, and like clean teeth. I can't really make fun of that.
It's the ends of commercials that I miss. Is all the warnings.
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't had cable in forever.
You know what? It's being in the U.S. even on the weekend for New York.
That was crazy.
It's the medication
side
commercials.
effects.
The biggest difference. I love that.
It's retarded, the medication.
Is your leg cramping? Take these pills. Spontaneous combustion. Death. These are like
spontaneous combustion.
You hear these symptoms.
Anal leakage, and you're like, I'm not.
You're like, it was for a leg.
No, that sounds like a shitty night. Literally.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yeah, violent diarrhea. It's like, why?
Yeah. I'd go to Guatemala if I wanted anal
tampon in
leakage.
your asshole.
I didn't know how to have a good time.
Oh, shout out
It's like,
to
why don't I just go take some ayahuasca? That's going to be a better
right.
trip.
Boom.
Hook that up.
Dave Yakuza Henry is watching.
It's about time, Dave.
Dave Henry, the
What up?
motherfucking man.
What up,
Dave
Dave?
is a 125-pound smashing machine.
Yes.
What's
he
up,
is.
Dave? Thanks for watching.
Yo, we gotta get you a fight, Dave. Get ready.
Dave,
Shout out
give
to Dave.
Come on,
give the video a share. Everybody who else is watching,
Yeah,
give the video a
let's
share.
everybody share it out.
Let's try to get some eyes on this.
Smash that
Yeah.
share button. Come on.
Smash that share button.
Smart guy, good fighter. He's not very good looking. He's not. That's his weak spot. Is he's a bit kind of.
So he's probably gorgeous, going by your sarcastic levels.
Yeah, he's a pretty good looking cat. Yeah, he's a pretty. Real short though.
Dave, come down here with a case
As
of
a
beers.
tall guy, I can't I can't relate.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. Show up with that good, homie. That's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
shout out
on.
to morning jiu-jitsu class.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
My soldiers.
Yeah, I probably might not be in Wednesday.
Yeah. What is
I chirped Dave earlier in the best way you can chirp him, with a good 60 or 70 kilometers in between the two of you.
Yeah.
That's the smart way to do it. That's the smart way to do it.
That's hilarious. Did you post this on the gym?
Yeah. 6 page?
No.
What?
Get all the soldiers to watch it.
Can I
man.
do
Yeah,
that?
yeah. You
we
can,
can
you
do
can
that.
hit
Yeah.
share right to your page, man.
Here I'm a grandpa.
So hit that
I
share
just-
button,
I just shared it.
and then it'll say give you options.
Oh, Danny.
yeah, I'm calling the Google right now.
Well, why don't I just call the
Shared it.
Google?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I just did it.
Yeah, you got any Raisin Bran, homie?
And before we started, this guy was sending, do you have a link for me? And I'm like, it'll be up there. Just push the share button.
Is there a link on the Google?
Yeah.
I'm calling the Google on the intro
How
webs.
do I find it? Yeah.
You did not say that.
I'm from the 70s, people. Come on.
You did not say that.
How do you
I
share
saw
it?
Top Gun in the theater. Just to give you, if we want to give an age scale here, if we want to give away the age, I saw, popcorn in hand. 86.
Woo!
That's right.
Goose was a good man.
With the great Val Kilmer sniffle.
Yeah. What was on that
never forget. Never
What was on
forget.
that ceiling, Val? Let me know. What was on that ceiling? You looked at that ceiling in that movie like 80 times in that
That's
one
true.
scene.
That's true.
What
Maverick.
movie are you talking about?
Top Gun. Like Iceman
really
sat
sorry
there and
about
he's just
Goose.
like,
Yo, they're making a new one.
how dare
Blasphemous.
they?
Yo, Goose is
Blasphemous.
back,
How
bro.
dare
That
they.
should have been the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Top
at this.
Gun
We
2
got,
Resurrection
Yo,
of
Goose
Goose.
survived in the hills of Arizona or wherever that was filmed for years.
we got Mr. Mike Brousseau, Coach Mike Brousseau from MMA World
What up,
Academy.
Mike?
Good dude.
Hola.
A little bit racist, but a good dude.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
you can
and
still
then-
smash that share button.
Yeah,
though,
and
Mike,
that
no
gym
problem.
closed next week.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Mike's a good guy.
You're watching Talking Six here on Facebook or on YouTube, Periscope. We're watching UFC Fight Night 140 live from Argentina. We've got a timer in the corner. We're in the second round of this middleweight fight.
No one looks like they've put out too much output, like or successfully at least. I don't mean that, like even that kick trajectory is a little off.
I've watched this fight for 15 seconds.
And we got a Rash on here now.
What up, Arash?
Heart and
Yo,
soul of the gym.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Like, that
shout
was the
out
guy-
to Arash,
that-
the main
yeah.
man.
That was the guy I told you he drove. Like we were talking about you earlier.
Takes
Arash.
care of people.
Yeah. You drove like 3 of the crew members down. Made sure everyone got their tickets. He made a sign for me so I could sell
We
my
got a
t-shirts.
good, loyal squad
Yeah,
of
like-
people.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, man. Good, solid effort.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's probably Arash
Yeah.
being like, yeah, what up?
Yeah.
Needs to shave his soul patch. Can you guys help me on
Yeah.
this crusade?
Yo, Arash, if you're out there, shave that patch, bro.
It just came from his fight name is Pretty Arash. You
Well,
gotta take advice from
Yeah.
him.
Listen to the kid, bro.
Yeah, that chin duster, it's gotta go.
That chin duster.
Nah, whatever,
The-
Arash.
the-
Save
the-
that. Keep that
flavors-
flavor saver.
The flavor- that's what I was
Keep
gonna
that
say.
flavor
Coming
saver.
from the flaming pit bull.
Yeah. The champ. Yo, don't listen to Mac. Logan.
No. In fairness, yeah.
In
at least
fairness,
trim it.
Mac's like,
At
no,
least
listen
trim
to
it.
Paulie, bro.
At least trim it.
Yeah, we all know.
least
okay.
trim it.
At
Yeah.
least trim it, brother.
Okay, imagine it was
Trim
that.
it.
you know.
So it's long. It's a
Yeah.
flavor saver that's long.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a flavor,
it's
it's a
just
long
not
flavor
appropriate.
saver.
Yeah.
It
Yo,
it went from flavor saver to fruit by the
Arash,
foot.
I hope you take this as love, bro.
But I love you, Arash. I do. But like, it went from literally flavor saver to fruit by the foot.
Oh.
It's, you know how I said everybody's offended too easily? It offends me. It deeply offends me.
Oh, come on. It offends you because you don't know if it's like 10, 9, 8, 7.
It offends me,
You
yeah.
know when that bomb's coming.
Arash, the main homie. Where's J-Ro at?
Yeah, yo,
All those
J-Ro.
guys should be on.
Yes,
Shout out to
he should be.
J-Ro, the handsome stallion.
Yeah.
Hansel.
Hansel. So hot right now.
How you doing in there, Jeremiah?
You hotboxing that bitch, bro?
Doing good, man. I'm doing all right.
Puff, puff, pass.
Excellent, excellent.
It's
The
definitely
guy
a
can
green
barely
room.
open his eyes.
Definitely
You know
a
what
green
I
room,
could
that's
use
for
right
sure.
now? More weed.
That, oh, Henry, am I right,
Yeah,
Jeremiah?
Oh, Henry'd be all right right now. That'd be all right.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit, eh?
He's got some sun
I
chips
got
in
some
there.
sun chips in here somewhere.
We
Oh,
call
yeah.
that bud in the blood, my man.
It's
Yeah.
definitely the green room in here.
Amazing.
The green room. Oh, that's well done.
Yeah.
That deserves a white guy clap.
Oh.
Thank you.
Is that the golf clap?
That's right.
Oh. You got
It's
caught.
not over. It's still not over. Homeboy kicked it in. He took a lot of damage, though. That was the end of the round.
And we are going into this third round.
Yeah. Who knows how
We're going to start that timer again in a couple seconds here.
You have no idea how much he's recovered, though. He's still on his heels a little bit. You know.
Set that up.
I was going to say, yeah, he just threw a straight power kick, which means, one thing, he's still hurt.
Hit R before you hit T there.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good straight left.
He's got to take his head off the line there.
Just got to pop that jab out a little more or get lower.
Oh,
nice slip.
old Southie versus traditional tactic of stepping on that lead foot.
Step on the lead foot or get that hook in the leg.
Nice straight left. He's just a little square when he throws his punch.
Those elbows he was hitting to the body. Ooh.
Those are nice on that replay.
Watch the suplex. Oh, watch the trip. He's got to get that underhook.
Uh-oh, one of my girlfriends just started watching.
Oh, yeah?
It was my girlfriend, wasn't it?
He didn't even look at his phone. He didn't even look at his phone. And he knows it was Kendra.
Yeah. Shout out to Kendra Kulak.
She does yoga. She's
Awesome.
The best.
yeah.
Oh, the wrestler switch.
Go to that yoga channel.
Beautiful.
Like,
That was a very nice
subscribe.
wrestler switch.
I love that he knew it was her.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my girlfriend,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Shout out to Kenny.
Ooh, that elbow
Big
was
over
from
the
last
top.
Thursday.
Coming over
Yeah.
the top.
UPS was on strike, and
Yeah.
he did not give a shit. He was sending that all the same. Ooh,
that's
that was off the line pretty nice.
It
Timing
was,
him
yeah.
on the step.
Yeah, that was off the line pretty nice.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
it's-
oldest trick in the book. That guy's coming in to throw a jab, and he's throwing straight
Ba-ba.
left.
Yeah.
Mama.
This is like the fourth Southie traditional stance fight there's been. This has all been righties versus lefties.
Southpaws for life.
Yeah, it has been actually.
There's a lot of mix up
Southpaws
there.
for life, man.
Yeah.
Hashtag switch.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
southpaws. They're going to outnumber the humans soon.
Yeah, I think we said that about last time. It's like
It's just-
that a lot of southpaw. I like
It's just the evolution of man. That's just
being a
straight up what
southpaw.
it
Do
is.
you
Like,
think that you have that advantage, so you go into fighting?
No, it's just the evolution
It
of
certainly is, right? An advantage. Not on the ground as much.
man. What? Huh?
But yeah.
Oh, well, I guess the tradition. Yeah, you're right. The traditional wrestler shot is difficult if you're a southpaw.
Oh, nice high kick.
I like to go single to double, but I also hit a straight double too sometimes. Like it depends. Like my
I
my
think
last
Coach
fight,
was saying that like once you're on the floor, it's never.
Yeah, like you guys setting up a triangle on this side of me versus this side of me
doesn't make a difference.
isn't nearly as difficult to defend as your straight left.
Side
Oh, I
dominance.
get
It's
what you're
funny though
saying.
that like how like coming from a striking art, you didn't even think before about ground fighting having side dominance, and it still does.
Right,
Every
it does.
jiu-jitsu person probably attest to when you're first learning that you do triangle on one side
Yeah,
better than you do
absolutely.
arm lock on the other side of your
Absolutely.
brain, and then it's really switching that, and then just like anything.
Right.
I just found like like straight doubles on right to left was very. You had to figure it out for a bit. It took a little bit.
On what?
On like if you're right-handed and I'm southpaw, figuring out how to double leg.
Yeah, definitely.
Or just getting that back
Yeah,
leg, right? Because it's
100%.
easier as a right against right. It's easier because, again, your lead leg is in front of the far leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right? Whereas,
Yeah,
like...
the shot's different for sure.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So, like, it takes a bit to figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
It's a far
Black
side
Trunks is
double.
in trouble here.
Black Trunks has always been in trouble. He got knocked. He's like, he got slapped in the end of the first. Fajeda, knee, Fajeda. Oh. That's it. You keep your fucking head up. Nope.
Outside trip.
Yeah, that was a good try, but that wasn't enough burst. Oh, that was really close to the low blow. Careful. Just let go of the body lock, man.
It's been some good fights tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
been all right, man. Oh, no. He's
gonna give up his back here. He's gonna
not
give-
going to work. 100% grip. Well,
That's the thing. Everyone's fighting for money, man. It's always going to be entertaining.
yeah. The white guy's no slouch, though. He's making it a fight. But yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, he's on his heels for sure now. That's it. He's out on his feet. That grab was so out on his feet.
Yeah. The guy should make
Careful.
space though again.
See
He
him
always-
dip out of that
Exactly.
clinch?
Yeah, he's out of it.
Don't
He's out.
do that.
He's out. It's because he's out on
But
his
do you
feet.
not
Oh,
agree
he's out
that
on
he
his
should
feet.
be at?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
he should be.
he's-
Why
he's
isn't he at
very hurt.
range?
He's very
You
hurt.
know, it's for lack of.
like if I was
I don't
blue.
know.
If I was.
He
the
should
guy
be
in
again
blue,
Archer. You know, right there.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da,
exactly.
da, da, da.
But
he
he's
should be
got to
like
start
popping
throwing.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to start throwing some punches
He's
here.
got to start popping.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a big elbow.
Yeah, like this is it. If he survives, I'll be
Oh,
amazed.
man.
Oh,
but
but
right
this is-
there, that's disgusting.
This is dangerous for both, though, when they start wailing like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah. Good fight, though.
That was all right.
John
man.
Kim, what
Just swinging.
up?
That was some straight up like point at the ground and throw some shit. I mean, it wasn't fast, but you better believe it was hard.
You better believe,
That's
bro.
what she said.
Yeah.
What?
Whatever.
Michael Scott.
You. Danny's.
Scott.
Yeah, exactly.
So whatever, slow and hard. Hashtag. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that.
And
Yeah.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get the studio sued.
That's right. Yeah.
You had a good run, coach. It was
Yeah,
all
sorry,
good when
bud.
you had it, man.
Boom.
I told my wife that we were talking the other day, and I said, "Yeah, there were." I went to Spadina to pick her up some kanji, and
And
she
you
said,
know what that means.
she's like, "Yeah, that's the code." And she said, "She said, how was it?" I was like, "Good. There's a lot of yellow people in the store." And she goes, "Yellow people?" And I said, "Yeah. What would you say if they look like me?" She's like, "White." I said, "What if they were from India?" She's like, "Brown." I said, "What if they came from Africa?" She's like, "Black." I'm like, "How did you guys dodge the color train?" Seriously. I said, "You got a black guy, a white guy, a brown guy, and an Asian." I'm like, no. How'd that work? I'm bringing yellow back with absolute love. I'm just trying to give everybody. Everybody's got that
Designated
color category.
yeah.
So my wife is yellow. That's what I.
My
She
buddy,
says I'm white. So
my buddy was
That's
telling me a
amazing.
story where it's like he said something Oriental, and somebody goes, "Oriental? You can't say Oriental. Like that's just." And he was like, "What are you talking about, man? You just can't. That's not the right word."
that's the right word.
He's like, "Oh, I always wanted a fucking Oriental chick too."
Oh no!
You're just like, "Oh."
Oh wow!
Was
Wow.
that live?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, whatever.
He's like, "Wow, whatever."
Yeah.
It's out. It's out there. Well, I didn't say it. I'm just saying, but like that's the thing is like
Right.
like the people, you know what, man? It's this deep, but it's the fetishization of people, right?
Absolutely. It's also too. I think like
And the thing is like yellow also got termed as like a cowardice thing.
for sure, right?
Remember,
yeah,
like
yeah,
back in
culturally
the,
to us, yeah.
yeah, culturally to like, yeah, you're yellow, you're a yellow belly,
Right.
right? It's a totally different term for slang, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
true.
this term.
right.
That's right.
What, yellow?
I've heard that in like Clint Eastwood, like you're yellow.
I,
It's
see,
like, yo,
I always think of Back to the
I
Future.
have no idea what the fuck you mean.
Back to the Future.
Like,
What's
you know.
wrong, McFly?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
I was
chicken?
gonna say the same thing. Back to the Future.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a pussy.
Yeah, yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow. And I
That's
remember
it.
watching that, going, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where the correlation between fear and that color comes from.
Maybe it was a racist thing.
Maybe because
Yeah, but those guys were building they were taking C4 into
That
they
was
were anything but cowardly.
It's piss.
like
for
those
sure.
early Chinese immigrants who were building the railroad. Those guys were
I feel like every
braver
time I
than-
come back.
yeah, but let's
with
be
the
honest, it
politics-
wasn't their idea. It was
No,
like
but still.
some
Yeah,
white
me,
dude
bro.
that was like, "Yo, let's send the Asian dude in there."
I'd be sprinting the other way.
Let's be
thinking-
honest. Back then, he was probably saying Oriental.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let's send the
Sure,
Oriental.
that's the word they used. Oriental. That's
They weren't using Asian. Let's say that.
those gentlemen were not pulling any punches.
I actually
back then.
had a guy years ago. Lena and I, my wife and I were walking up Spadina, and we had this dude yell a racial slur at her out of nowhere.
That's
It,
amazing.
it was so out of nowhere that I was
Like,
mad at my reaction
how-
time
Right?
because it took my brain was kind of
Yeah.
processing.
When something like that happens, you're just like, "What the?"
Yeah, like how do
And
you
here's the
deal with,
worst
like,
part.
And then
I-
you replay it in your head a couple times, and you're like, "What the fuck? How did
Exactly.
I fucking?"
You're definitely slow to start for sure.
and I
You're like,
turned to
what
the guy
fuck?
and I said, Lena was behind me, and I had that moment, and I said, "Are you talking to us?" And he points around behind me to Lena. He goes, "I'm talking to her."
Whoa.
And I dropped
So
the
in
groceries.
result,
I
you're
just dropped the
You're
talking to
groceries.
fucking
me.
kidding me.
And as I was walking to him, I remember saying, "Remember when you wake up, like you brought this on yourself."
Fucking
And
hell.
Lena came flying around in front of me and put both hands on my chest. I'll never forget this. It was years ago, but it was the last time I lost my temper. And Lena,
It's the last time, like he's got it written down in a diary.
No,
somewhere.
Exactly. July 26th.
And that was the last time I wrote in my anger book.
That's right. my dream journal. No, when I was a kid, my temper was a real problem, so it's kind of something I've kept in check.
Hmm.
And I remember Lena saying she literally snapped her fingers. She was pushing my chest, and then she was like, "Hey." She's like, do you want to take care of me? Do you want to make me happy? You want to do right by me? I said, yes. She said, let's go home. And I looked at him and I looked at her and her eyes started to tear up. She's like, please, please. Like, I want.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you're
what I
tear
want.
that guy apart.
Just go home. Let's go home. So I said, okay. And as I'm walking away with her, you know, I can feel it. This guy, you bitch. Yeah, that's right. Walk away, you and your. And he says the same racial slur again. And I'm fuming. Like, I'm just.
So I RoboCopped him with a Desert Eagle.
Well, I said to Lena, yeah. When we got home, I said to her, why did you stop me? Like, why didn't you just let me? Why didn't you? I was young. I said, why didn't you let me smash that guy? And she's like, you were gonna hold him in front of a streetcar. She's like, you weren't gonna. It wasn't gonna be a fat lip and a shiner. Like, her whole concern was, she said, you just looked like you were gonna
murk that guy.
Yeah.
There'd be no soup kitchen for you
exactly.
tomorrow.
I was
Be
so upset.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
No soup
And it was
kitchen,
it was so
food.
random. And on Spadina, he used an Asian racial slur on Spadina. Somebody's gonna ruin him if it's not me. I felt like saying to him after, dude, do you know where you are? You were going to get
Dundas, you're done.
You're gonna get destroyed.
It's over.
It's funny, like
you never know who you're talking to. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
For everyone,
living in
just don't
Toronto,
be rude to
man, like
anyone,
it's so multicultural in the city.
And again, when was it? What season? Winter? You're probably in a jacket, maybe. You're dressed up. You're just trying to have like a night on your own. Some guy starts being racist, thinking, "Oh, whatever." You have no idea. You're talking to a guy who's trained for like 26 years. Right. He's gonna kick you in the neck. Like, you have no idea what happened. Like, people don't know what happened. Then they get that look when they get hit of surprise that they're like, "I could die right now."
Right.
That's the difference of when you know, do something.
It's definitely weird how it happens. Like, you get, like, I find them a weird shit magnet. Like, weird shit just attracts to me. Like, I'll be on I'll go home on a subway. And like, it's always the drunk dude chugging that house wine from the wine rack. I'm like, why me, man? Like, why do I gotta deal with this shit? Like,
there is definitely like an asshole cologne that like you. I try to explain to my friends for years. They're like, well, Danny, you're getting into these scraps. You're doing something.
Like, no.
And I'm saying to them, guys, really, I'm not. So we did it was a bachelor party, and 6 or 7 of us show up to this bar, this club. We go in, we give our coat check. We make a line going to the bar. I'm in the middle of the line. So I'm not dancing with people. I'm not interacting with people. I'm a small guy in between 2 big guys. We get to the bar, we order a round of shots, we make a circle like this, we're all cheersing, and boom, I get pushed from behind, my drink goes all over my body. I turn around, and there's another guy, a small guy my size, bobbing and weaving, looking to fight me. And I turned to my friends, all 6 of them, I was like, I haven't said a word to anyone. I said, you guys believe me now, like, I've been with you. We went coat check directly to the bar, and this Floyd Mayweather Jr. looking son of a bitch wants to fight me. I still to this day, I have no idea who he is. I know that I look soft. I know I'm not a scary looking guy. So maybe that's the...
There's nothing about you that makes me want to fight you.
Right. But yeah, so that dude, I have no idea who he was.
It's the shirt. It's the shirt.
It's the shirt. Yeah, I'm wearing Mike Magdalene Walker shirt here.
Who the fuck's the devil's advocate?
That's
man?
right.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly.
So fuck you.
Exactly. I'm that guy.
I know what you mean though. Like I was at a club like maybe a year or 2 ago, and I was sitting by the bar, and the music was really loud and making the table beside me vibrate. I didn't even touch the table, but the beer vibrated and fell, and it splashed all over this girl's shoes.
Right.
I mean, she looked like she didn't belong there. She really she had really tall, really fancy shoes, and the guy beside her was like the biggest juice monkey that I had ever seen. This dude was about as wide as this wall. Right. And he just turns around and looks at me like I threw the beer on her shoes. And like when you're sitting there at the club, like just like sitting there like, oh.
Right.
Like I didn't fucking do anything here, man. Like fucking vibration knocked a beer off, and now I'm talking my way out of a fight. Like, and it's weird, like, because like the world is like that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The world is like that.
I don't go clubbing anymore because I will get in trouble. I will. Like I laugh when people think they can scrap because I love scrapping, and like, I will get in trouble. I don't go clubbing for that entire reason. They'd be like, "Yo, fuck you." Like, yeah, man, fuck me. Yeah, like let's
let's test that theory out.
Like, fuck me, man. Straight up. Yeah, I'll get in trouble. So
in that situation,
getting offended, like we were talking about earlier. Sometimes people because they never
Rountree
have that type of confrontation in their life that like you're faced with in like martial arts.
I agree with you on
when
that.
you have a release, you know what I mean? People are left to try to, you know, justify their existence on a Saturday night and go out and act like some asshole that they would generally normally be. They're
Weekend
pussies
warriors.
Monday to Friday, and
Weekend
you act like
warriors.
men Saturday to Sunday, and I'm calling you all on your bullshit.
Well, you know, I mean,
You know?
it's honestly, it's I used to serve tables, and you'd see that type of attitude from like parents that never get to go out, and all of a sudden they get a babysitter.
They're going ham.
and they've got some money to spend, and they're like with like some friends that they haven't seen in a year or two, and they're just the most entitled, loudest, fucking arrogant people, and you're like,
Right.
oh my!
I know single
God.
mamas on welfare that party harder than Floyd and Mayweather when they get nights off.
Straight up.
And that's straight
up.
up. And you ladies know
It's
who you are.
so funny because it's a real thing.
Oh, 100%.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Social assistance
Yeah,
party.
exactly.
Thank you, government.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Shout
a
out
real
to Vernon,
thing.
British Columbia.
Shout out to my child.
Oh, that's sad.
yeah.
Pour one out for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the dead homies.
The bird's dead.
Yeah,
The bird's dead.
Oh, that's amazing.
Whatever. I had a good time.
Yeah. Back to the guy surfing.
That's like what, the 5th time this guy's here?
He's been fucking surfing all night.
Yeah.
That's true.
Guy's got good cardio.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. Neil Magny coming up.
Think we got one more fight left? Or
Yeah.
the one coming up, right?
The Neil Magny one. I like Neil Magny, man. You remember respect when he beat Condit. Like, I was like, I don't know about this Neil Magny guy, but then he beat Condit very decisively.
Yeah.
You know, Condit
Yeah.
pulled, I
He's
think,
a dark
I think,
horse
yeah, I
guy.
think, yeah, like, you know, like I think he pulled a guillotine out on Magny, and Magny wound up getting out, something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, it was like, and then it was like, okay, like, all right, like, Magny's making a fight, Carl's making a fight. I still love Robbie Lawler and Connor's Condit. Like, that was probably one of my favorite fights. Like I like Connor and Nate for sure, but I just like there was like literally like after the bell went, both of them like on the same cage panel threw
That's
their
so
arms
sick.
up and just started like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
bro, like that was intense.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Right? So it's like,
100%.
you know, both dudes looked at
All
each other
time.
at the end. Yeah, we're like,
That's why Robbie and Askren is interesting, because Robbie is such a test.
See, I
Robbie's
always-
the
Oh,
man.
I think that's such a good fight, man.
I'm rooting for Robbie. Robbie's an OG.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, but that's the thing. I think Ben Askren's a bit small for some of the 170s, which like makes
Robbie
me,
can sprawl, and he
Yeah,
can
I think-
definitely brawl.
I think there's talk
So-
that Askren could go down to 55 because he called out Khabib.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like,
but they'd probably do, like, they're all shooting for that 160 class.
yeah, everyone's shooting
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
165 class. I'm a little confused because like it's only been
It
the
should be
last
55, 65, 75.
Yeah, they'll bump 70 to 5 pounds. That's what they'll do, and then they'll go 85, and I wonder if they'll get, like, a cruiserweight of 95.
They really should. Or,
Yeah.
or even like a
Yeah.
225.
95
220,
needs,
225 has
yeah.
been approved in
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, but
Okay.
95 needs to be there for those big guys, too, because you're going 205 to
right.
85. You're jumping 20 pounds.
Yeah.
That would be a lot. Like, I'm not...
a 90 pounds.
Neither
yeah,
of us are that
190
stature, but imagine
195.
being there. You're like, well, I'm a
So,
little small at 205,
like,
but at 185,
California-
I die to suck that weight.
You need a
Right.
195.
California's
You're gonna do-
approved.
yeah.
That's like us having 35.
California's approved 65, 75, and 225.
Nice. Okay.
Everyone will adopt
the
it
only
if the
ones,
UFC adopts it
Right.
because they bring the money. It's
Yeah.
like even how MMA's
But
been
you gotta
tough here in
have-
Ontario for a long time,
You
but
can't
the
just
UFC
have one
does a
marketable dude, yo. You have to have a lineup. That's why
Yeah.
the whole thing with the flyweight
show.
division
Yeah,
happened,
exactly, yeah.
right? They had like one dude. They were piggybacking off TJ or DJ and
DJ, that's it forever.
DJ.
That's why now.
and then
it's
maybe
changed.
Cejudo,
Yeah.
right? But then after Cejudo won, it was like, yeah, we're gonna squash this because it's like DJ
We
was our
tried this,
guy.
man.
Yeah, like DJ was our guy, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
A flyweight did as much as you, but it's still stupid because it's.
Well, because
You would just think it
DJ's
would
been
be
at the top
moving-
for so long that nobody else
But
has had a
it's
chance
sport
to be a
again,
brand.
but like fuck a brand. It's a sport, you know. If you're legitimately trying to be a sport, you can't be like, oh well,
But that's
your
the thing.
league doesn't sell enough. It's like you're a league. You
It's-
include that
they're not-
division.
they're
like
not that,
boxing
though.
isn't gonna get rid of. Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. It should be moving towards a world count, so like a real world champion in MMA. That would be what would be cool.
I like
to
it
see.
as
Bellator, UFC, anything.
Rogan said
there's
it
one
himself.
real world champ.
Rogan said it himself that like to have the promotional body be in charge of who's next for a
fucked.
championship.
Yeah.
There's a conflict of interest.
well,
like
absolutely.
like with boxing, there's a governing body of who is like
Multiple.
getting
yeah.
getting this next opportunity for a belt, and then the promotion comes after. Yeah. But like it's like the promotion is the one who's deciding.
Yeah, that's what makes it. That's why I was talking about.
On another note, this guy's name is Johnny Walker.
Yeah, you're fucking kidding me, right?
No, it's Johnny Walker. Yeah.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah. So who's got the boost? Who's got the boost here?
Sponsorship should be all over him, right?
Yeah.
But the other thing too is imagine going to the Super Bowl and them saying it was supposed to be the Eagles and the Patriots, but there's more money in the Eagles and the
exactly.
You're like, well, yeah, but they don't
deserve
to be there.
Here's the amazing thing about American football that not a lot of people know is that they're
82-inch reach.
They're the only sports league that takes all the profits of all the teams and allocates it equally to every team.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why football is so exciting, because it makes every team have an equal chance every year.
Right.
And there's not a lot of any other professional sports that do that. Like the Yankees are the Yankees, the Leafs are the Leafs, you know what I mean? Like,
gotcha.
But like every year with NFL, you take the NFL takes the profits together and allocates that money out to every team equally.
Right. That's cool.
Right? And it's the only professional sports in the US that does that.
But yeah,
and which is so funny because so many Americans are like, hell yeah, damn communism, and like that's the most communist sport that you guys, you know what I mean? Like everybody gets their equal share, and that's what makes it so exciting for you all.
Exactly.
Khalil Rountree doesn't fuck around.
No, this guy he's coming hard.
Yeah, he's a good striker.
Homeboy's coming hard. Yeah. Go get it, buddy.
Plus, he's got Shaft's last name. You can't argue with that.
Fair enough.
The great Richard Rountree.
But yeah, this guy's got like an 82-inch reach, so Johnny Walker's got a significant inch because I think like he's 78.5, and Johnny Walker's like 82.
Your boy Spoonie Barger last week had like an 83-inch reach, real long. And then the Big Rig came in.
Hello, Big Rig. What up, man?
Shout out to Big Rig.
Yeah.
Another righty-lefty. Right?
Yeah. Well, this guy's switching. Johnny Walker's switching.
Okay.
But like, it's a lot.
They just took down the timer on the TV so that we're not able to synchronize
it. Does he have a karate background, or is he doing karate movement? Is always the question with this style.
Yeah,
they're both in a very wide, bouncy stance.
We are in the first round of the second last fight of this card.
Khalil's is more athletic looking. You see what I mean? Where his is more karate.
Well, and it's also because he's not as bladed.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Like, you see, his front foot is like what you're talking about. Like his toe is more true to center.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other guy is
he's
different.
more arrowed in.
So, well, he's gonna get leg kicked all day if he keeps that foot bladed.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Although it is with the righty lefty, it's not as bad.
Yeah. Well, it can.
It's gonna be inside
because you're at least opening that door, right?
Yeah, but what I mean is with his leg bladed in, it's actually easier to check the inside leg kick.
But
if you're facing a southpaw, right?
A traditional southpaw game of trying to get lead foot dominance on the right to the outside.
It makes sense. I know exactly what you're saying, right? Yeah. But like, it's still like your footwork going backwards is gonna be a little slow.
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. And
but
like you
in
can
both
see
aspects, it works well because that Walker guy because Rountree's got a bit of a hit on. Being that far out on an athletic guy, he can just take one step back, and he's pretty far out of range.
See, the problem is Rountree, like, he's staying in zone one.
Well, remember Woodley and Thompson, though? Woodley, explosive athlete, trying to close the gap.
Yeah, we're
Thompson,
comparing Woodley.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in styles of contrast.
Oh. I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though. Oh.
Yeah, but this is where he wants to be, though, unfortunately. He's pressed against the cage. Yeah. He's got to break that clinch. There it is. Yeah. Break that clinch.
Yeah.
Oh,
that hurt. Yeah. That hurt big.
Yeah, so I was way
out.
That
was big.
He dropped him. That's fight. That's fight. He's out. He's out. That elbow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that elbow.
Yeah.
Sweet baby.
I would like to take back everything I said.
Yeah.
Wow. That elbow was intense.
Yeah, even the first one when he let go.
We just didn't know what to do in the clinch. Again,
beautiful work at the clinch too.
Yeah, like did an amazing job on the clinch, but he just wasn't swimming. He wasn't pummeling. Yeah, he was just trying to get the wrestler hold. Right, you see that a lot of times.
He was trying to probably just keep that range, knowing he had those elbows there.
Yeah,
exactly.
That once he peaks up,
because then once you know you got a guy,
even if knees aren't your thing, if you know off that break, you can come to those blows.
Yeah, but that's the thing too with like that other guy who was just grabbing both hands around the waist.
You see that a lot in MMA is the elbows off the break
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
clinch, like
Yes.
big shots.
Well, that's what DC did, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
DC
DC,
knocked out
yep.
Stipe that
But
way.
that was
Yeah.
a short right hand. That was
was
a
coming
punch,
on.
not an elbow. That one.
Oh, I thought it was elbow, but yeah.
But it was still it was elbow range.
Yeah,
He
still
was
right
yeah,
off,
but-
yeah.
still right
you know,
off the
he
club.
called it, eh? He said like Stipe when he pushes off the clinch, like he
Yeah,
drops
but
his guard.
he
Like
called that post fight,
yeah,
though, not pre.
no, he did it before.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 days before.
But also, when you're DC and you're that short, you want the fight to be in
Yeah,
that
you want
range.
zone
Sorry.
two.
See, that's the
You
amazing
want
thing about
zone two.
DC though is that he
Look at
analyzes
his elbow though.
footage and looks for your weakness.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right to the equilibrium.
That's it. That
Nice
was
short
it.
elbow.
Boom, boom.
I could tell by the way he fell. I'm like, they
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
stop this.
Well, even the first one
Sombrero.
hit him like you
Yeah,
saw,
the first
like,
one he was
his
almost
ass
out
kind of
there.
sat back.
He's a big
Nice
dude,
short
eh?
Right here, like
Yeah.
right here.
He's a
Boom,
big dude.
boom.
It's
Yeah.
those
And
short
one,
elbows are
two,
under-
that's
yeah.
clean. That's
Very
it.
nice work.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way he went down.
This is 205. Two makes
That
it
guy is
interesting.
built to throw elbows.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that makes it again like that's a
Johnny
nice
Walker should
205.
sponsor him.
Yeah, 100%.
That's 205.
If he was
though.
an American, not a like Argentinian kid, 100% they'd probably be on him.
they'd be all over.
Some kid from Louisiana, they're like, listen.
Yep.
Slap
Yeah,
this on
yeah.
your shorts, homeboy.
Like Donald Cerrone's the man. He's sponsored by Budweiser.
Right.
Yeah,
That's all time.
yeah. I guarantee he's got a banner in his gym too. The ranch.
Oh,
He's got like
100%.
straight good. He's probably got 2-4s, empty 2-4s. Just fucking watching fights, drinking beers, kind of just like this. Why not?
That's right.
Is it the main event now?
Well, it's going to
Essentially,
be
yeah,
about 15 minutes, I think, until the main event goes on.
yeah. Oof.
I went by pretty fast.
Yeah.
Felt like it.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't realize what time it was.
We did well.
Okay, just talking the shit. And then,
Is she?
What time? It's 11:45.
Yeah.
You talking shit to my girlfriend online, Danny?
No, nothing but respect.
Jeez.
Nothing.
I said send nudes, but that's pretty universal. I say that to you, so
You never do send me nudes, though. I'm always
I
disappointed.
don't. Well, I sent you the one today, but the belly's in the way.
Love the new
Yeah,
bath
I was
mat, by the
responding
way.
to that ad I saw on Kijiji. I was like, yo, single? Like, what's up?
That's it.
Hola, senor.
You want your own bedroom apartment?
Yeah, exactly. Looking for a roommate. Like, tremendous. Me and my friend Augie.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to the Og
Yeah,
Beast.
exactly.
Yeah,
I know he's a cat, but whatever. Who
That's
cares?
right.
I know some Instagram dogs that are pretty famous.
Augie's my 23-pound cat.
23 pounds.
Yeah.
Small
Right.
cat.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a glorious beast.
Yeah.
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 He's Spanish. It's Portuguese or Spanish? Portuguese, right?
Probably a bit of both.
They're in
to be
Argentina?
honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Spanish.
Spanish and Argentina?
Might have a bit of Portuguese as their second language, but probably most likely Spanish.
He looks so surprised. I love
I don't
it.
know.
His
Yeah, I
Spanish is
believe in
pretty good.
Argentina, they speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely Argentina.
For like a bald white
Spanish.
dude, Spanish is pretty good.
Yeah, no.
Like Joe Rogan's not going in there and doing that.
No, yeah, no, for sure. Forget the translator. Give me the damn mic.
Yo, fuck you, homie.
Oh,
I
that's
learned to speak
awesome.
English last week.
The
Like,
pure joy.
That guy's the man.
He's gonna thank Rosetta Stone.
He's gonna thank. Shit.
That's amazing.
You know, I was trying Rosetta Stone for French.
How's that?
Tu peux parler en français,
It
mon ami?
actually screws you up because you will realize as a Canadian we learn different French than the French they're like.
Yeah, this
Oh.
French slang. Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
getting. You're
Well,
getting.
because like a picture.
Quebecois.
They've got the one thing where the picture shows up and you have to pronounce the thing. Now I know I'm gonna have an accent on my French. I'm English, right? Obviously, but like picture shows up. It's a bike, and I go into the mic. Bicyclette. I was like, wow, my accent's that bad.
That wasn't that bad.
Bicyclette. Like that. I'm like, wow, man, I'm terrible. And then it comes up un vélo or vélo, and I'm like, oh,
That's a different word.
yeah, because as a Canadian, we
Yeah.
learn bicyclette,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
So stuff like that. I'm like, am I really butchering it that bad that it can't understand me?
Nope.
so bad.
Nope. Yeah, it's different. They say when you're in Paris, it's like bastardized. that's the way they like refer to French Canadian French.
Right.
It's interesting because that's what I would always speak.
Well, my buddy from Montreal said it's older French
Yeah.
because it didn't.
Yeah.
It's stayed kind of
Yeah.
isolated, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Didn't evolve, right?
C'est bien. Bonjour tout le monde dans Québec.
GSP just kicks the door in. I
Yeah.
couldn't help but hear you were talking about me. I trained in mixed martial arts.
I am not
Yeah.
impressed by your performance.
right.
I smelled some good ganja.
These aliens dropped me off here.
Yeah.
Mixed martial arts and crafts.
Do you have whiskey? Yeah.
Darren Elkins takes a beating some fights.
Yeah.
I'd love to know his like output to input ratio, because he's like the comeback kid.
You guys hold down the fort. I'm going for a smoke.
Okay.
He's always the comeback
I
kid.
can't imagine that, dude. And like, how do you train like that? Like, would you have him even spar? Because it's like, man, you take such a beating in the
Yeah.
fight. It's like we need to hold off on contact.
It's like Guiche too. Like you see Guiche, you're like, holy.
Yeah, a lot of those guys. It's
You're like, why don't you? And again, he's got.
He's punch drunk.
Who is? Yeah, he's been hit a lot.
Yeah, man, he's out of it.
He's been hit a lot.
Guiche, like you're just like, man, like it's rough.
Should order a pizza to this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
me too.
Yeah.
Could eat the acid of a low-flying duck.
All right, Derek Lewis.
God damn, Danny.
Apparently his balls are hot too.
That's right.
Who's watching us right now? Is Dave?
I don't have a full list. Oh, hold on.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah, what up?
I hope you're smoking. I hope you're drinking.
Yeah, how
Makes
we
the
having
fights a good time.
good fucking time.
Stop eating. That's what Kendra said.
That's
Yo,
a fat negative.
I think we should have a pizza. I think it's fight night.
I'm gonna drop Augie off in your apartment.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna set this.
She's gonna
animal
wake
loose.
up right there.
I'd be pumped though, because I would like a nice cat in my life right about now.
Especially a big fat cuddly
yeah,
one, right?
exactly. The best types, male fat cats, can't beat them, man.
Because he doesn't want to fight. He's like, I'd lift my
Bro,
paw,
he'll
but-
eat a pizza too, man. That's the
Exactly.
best thing. I used to feed all my cats human food. I'd be like, these things can eat
It's
chocolate.
like-
They're not like dogs. They're immune to like everything.
That's right.
Yeah, a cat will eat you if you die, man. He'll be like, you know what? You were good to me, but
I need to eat.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I gave the thumbs up on the thread
The thumbs up on what?
on the interwebs here
Oh, the interweb.
on the share.
What are you guys doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm on Skip the Dishes looking at large meat pizzas.
You can't be on a podcast.
That's
This
right.
is disgusting.
The delivery guy shows up. We hand him a
Yeah.
beer. Bring him in on this.
Yeah. I crushed all those beers.
Yeah.
There's a rock star in there for you, buddy.
I think I'll have a heart attack if I drink a Rockstar.
There's one more beer in here.
One?
Yeah.
What do the people want me to do?
That's right. Yeah, we'll take a vote.
Yeah.
Let's probably steal the last beer. Probably yes.
Or risk a heart attack with the
Yeah.
rock star.
Yeah, we're probably going beers here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Commercials kill you. They kill you.
They do, yeah.
Just like, they're like, yo, I could watch commercials on basic cable. I could just watch Netflix. Fuck that shit. I feel you guys.
That other fight just ended as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was the
fight-
co-main?
Yeah. I think this fight will be over pretty quick. I think Magny will just ice this guy. To be honest.
so?
Yeah, I don't.
Ponzinibbio is like...
You think?
he's
I don't
pretty
know,
good.
man. I think Magny's just gonna
He's not
ice him.
fucking around.
I might be surprised. Like again,
Who
like
knows?
who knows? Yeah, it's exactly it, right? It's a chance, right? Magny can get caught right in the first, right? Could go the other way. That's awesome thing about fighting. Magny comes in a little sloppy at first. Well, bah! Lead hook, overhand. There's lots of weapons.
It's lots of weapons.
Lots of weapons. You can get caught. But on paper, Magny should take this. On paper.
Yeah, 100%.
You look at the win-losses and who's who beaten, who's the other guys beaten. Yeah,
Exactly.
Magny. On paper, Magny should take this, but that's the thing. Like, you can... Really? What's that? Oh, they're letting beer in on this.
Oh, couple featherweights.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. Darren.
Shout out to
Elkins.
Darren Elkins, the fucking worst tattoo of all time, sitting on that chest. Jesus Christ!
I feel like that tattoo's unfinished though. I feel like it should say in front of it, "I take."
If you have that tattoo,
I take the damage.
If you have that tattoo on you, you deserve to be as ugly as Darren Elkins is.
Yeah, like,
Oh.
I take the damage.
The hate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, even the dragon tattoo, I don't know, man. Ooh. All arm in. See that? All arm in.
This is Ricardo versus Darren Elkins?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is pretty not bad. This is not a bad fight. You know what I mean? This should be
Two
good.
old boys going at it. Fuck them. Hey?
Oh, Darren. You know his nose has been broken.
He looks like he has a bad habit, dude.
You think? It's bad habit.
think?
It's bad habit.
I don't think he probably actually literally has a
Yeah,
crack
yeah.
addiction, but I'm just saying he looks like it.
No, but like he's took his problem is like
Yeah.
damage.
It's like he looks like he has a bad habit. I'm
Yeah.
thinking he bites his nails.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking he.
What do you think that habit is, bro?
I do that all
Yeah.
the time.
I think he's just eating too many punches. That's his bad
Yeah.
habit.
Okay, bathroom break here.
Papa Smurf.
That's right.
Nothing that.
Oh, my legs.
Come back with like 2 bags of Doritos.
That's right. Some smart food. Sour Patch Kids.
Ah.
Smart food.
I put in his head. He's like smart food all the way up the door.
Yeah, exactly. So can we smoke in here or like
It's just
get the party started, bro? Exactly. Shut it all down. Lock the door. Everybody's in for a treat tonight. We're going live.
just the two of us.
Get the party started.
Oof, that smells good.
Stop watching commercials.
Yeah. Old man lost his job. He knew this day would come. Yep. HR hit him hard.
Listen, Marty. The thing is, we don't need.
These commercials are brutal.
Yeah. Listen, Marty. Thing is, yeah, you work in the lobby now.
Exactly.
If you are still tuned in, thanks for watching Talking Six. Give us a share for this last fight.
Smash that share.
Smash that share button. You guys want to touch some of that peanut butter breath before we start that main event?
I'm all good. Thanks, homie.
It's offered. Shit, it's peanut butter breath though.
It's still here at the end of the fight.
Exactly.
All right, peanut butter breath.
That is a tremendous name.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like
I saw that in the shop today. I was like, man, I can't pass that up.
shit. I might have to go home and just eat some peanut butter just for the fuck of it. Yeah.
I'm all for this movie, but I don't think either of these two
Oh,
gentlemen
man,
took
Creed
a piss
2?
test.
Yeah, USADA's not in on Creed
exactly.
2.
Yeah.
USADA is not like
100%.
Michael B. Jordan. You are pissing hot.
Homie who's Drago, too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude.
Young Drago.
I love the honesty about Joe Rogan though. He's like, I'd fight CM Punk, but like I would piss mega hot.
Oh, yeah. Joe Rogan would
Yeah,
kill
Joe
CM
Rogan
Punk.
talked about like the whole reason
Yeah.
why he won that fitness competition with his buddies is because he's on the TRT.
Yeah, I love it though. Like I love it. Brian Schaub called him out. He's like, how fast would you wheel kick his fucking face off? And then Joe Rogan's like, I just piss hot. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Which everyone knows. Everyone knows. Like, Joe Rogan, CM Punk, people would tune in.
Over.
Oh, Jesus Christ, would they
I would
ever.
tune in. I would
The
tune
biggest
in.
be the biggest pay-per-view of all time.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Biggest pay-per-view of all time.
Even
would be.
biggest pay-per-view of all time.
even Fear Factor fans would turn in and be like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
this guy made me eat
Joe
animal dick. I wanna see this guy
Rogan's
get punched
fighting
in the face.
CM Punk. That's the thing. There's so much crossover with that fight, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, Fear Factor, WWE.
imagine
like,
that happens,
That's
and we called it here.
everyone if
We
you
called it
allow
here
anyone
on
to
Talking
fight.
Six. We called it.
That would be the dream.
That's the fight to happen,
And
right?
we have to do a big special event for that.
Oh yeah.
That's the fight to happen.
Yo, Golden
We called
Boy,
this
put
event
that
5
up.
years ago. This
Yeah.
is a tremendous day.
Yo, Oscar De La Hoya, put that fight up, man.
Yeah,
Do it.
that would be
Chuck and
Oscar.
Tito 3. Let's see Joe Rogan and
Tito 3.
Let's see Rogan and CM Punk.
A couple old
Rogan and
fellas, yeah.
CM Punk is the fight to make. That's the fight to make.
That's it. No Coke, Pepsi.
Oh, there's another. I thought there was another fight still.
Yeah, it's
I didn't know there was. Ricardo Lamas
And
Yes.
then Darren Elkins
Nice.
too. Yeah, like,
Nice.
it's not bad. Yeah,
Not bad,
not bad.
but
I forgot
fuck
about
those
this
guys.
Oh, Aaron. Elkins.
How
Darren.
much shit do you have to go through in your life to get the damage tattooed on your chest, eh?
Yeah.
And to like walk away with like, that's what I'm sticking with.
was
That's,
that? There was
I'm
one-
gonna get a career where my shirt is off now.
Or the worst part is like, imagine that compliments. You know, like, thanks, man. This tattoo looks sick. Like, what?
Was the one guy the recipe?
And
And he had the recipe tattooed on him.
No.
And the recipe was like 1 cup Muay Thai, 2 tablespoons.
You're lying.
No, I can't. Make,
You're lying.
Google him.
Yeah.
The MMA fighter, the recipe.
There's a dude out there too.
And he had the
that's a
tattoo,
Cheeto
the recipe.
tattoo.
And he was saying it was like, oh, yeah, it was like.
Remember Cheetos from
Cheetos.
Bob Evans?
Yes, I do
Man,
remember.
homeboy had a Cheetos tattoo. And then he was like, the problem with this is the government. Or not the government.
It was the minorities. I was like,
minorities.
oh, this dude's racist. We're
Yeah,
out.
like,
We're
holy
peace.
What?
shit. Yeah.
Our waiter at Bob Evans,
Had
years ago, we went to a
Cheetos
grappling tournament.
tattoo.
Yeah.
And he said, my name's Cheeto. And
Bob
he had a
Evans, that
Cheetos-
place we had for breakfast that one time.
Yeah, he had a
Oh,
Cheeto,
so
a
good.
Chester
I know,
Cheetah
that was
tattoo on him.
Yeah.
And it was so classic. He was this, like, fairly well-spoken, really polite, soft-spoken guy.
Fun.
Here we are, first round.
For
Ricardo
whatever
Lamas
reason,
fight.
sorry.
Timer's gonna go on in a second here.
At the end of the serving us, we were talking about something. He said, yeah, the problem with this country is we're letting all these minorities in. And we were like, oh, okay, well, we're done.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We're like, we're done.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
take
my
I'll take that
goodness.
Diet Coke now,
Yep.
please. Like,
You're
can
no
you-
longer a nice
Oh,
person.
so it looks like they're not throwing the timer up here on the fight.
I know. It's
Maybe
really
they're
weird.
trying to fuck up our live
Oh,
stream.
we're...
Nice hit.
Easy
Oh.
takedown.
So I mean, Aaron takes a beating though. Like, oh, sorry, Darren. Darren takes a beating.
We could be looking at a quick night here, just of like simply
well,
being
head and arm.
outclassed.
Yeah, head and arm. Yeah.
But you never know.
Ooh.
Darren makes it tough for anyone to get the check, so
Yeah. He does, man. You can tell in his face, man.
Yeah.
He leaves it all out.
he's a
there.
gamer, man. Look at that tattoo, bro. You
Yeah.
can survive. If you can survive that, bro, you can survive anything. He looks in the mirror. He needs no motivation.
Yeah, exactly. He's done the worst thing to himself.
Yeah.
There's no way anyone
Yeah.
else is gonna
It's
do
like,
this.
this is why we did this, Darren.
Yeah.
Remember this.
I hurt myself more than anyone these guys
Yeah,
hurt.
it
them.
doesn't matter what they say.
I'm the
Ever-
damage.
Yeah.
I'm the damage.
Yeah. Even if my wife left me.
So we are at 3:40 of the first round. They just threw the timer up.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
leg kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting though. They're both ranked 13 and 14. Like they're both. You know,
Yeah, I thought
like,
that's
it's-
so weird for
it's
me.
It's a pretty close ranking. Like on the ranking systems, you look and it's like 13, 14. You're like, okay.
I thought
like-
Ricardo Lamas would be higher, man.
Yeah, me
They-
too.
What's the thing with a weird
He's
ranking
lost a
system?
couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're...
He's a vet, though. He's been in it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Oh.
Oh.
You can
Rear
tell
uppercut
he's
to lead
looking
head
for
kick.
that left
Yeah, but he's-
switch, too, because that's what he caught him with off the
Yeah.
jump.
But he's also got a good frame when he kicks, right?
Nice kick.
See,
He's
that's a
always
nice
had some
frame.
good spin kicks, actually, and
Nice
other kicks as
catch.
well.
Good
He's
underhook.
a good wrestler.
Ooh.
He's getting to that switch, too.
Yeah. There's the underhook. There it is there.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Ooh, throat. That was to the throat. Oh, double underhooks
Ooh.
here.
Yeah, it turned him. Gonna work the knees. What is he gonna do? Knee the thigh? Yeah, he's stopping that with the hand, right? Oh, there it is. Knee the thigh. You can tell by, like, the way that his trajectory is on his lower back that he wants to hit the thigh. It's very...
You should go back to getting an underhook, though.
Yeah, like that. I like his frame. Like, he's just got that under... Like, yeah. He's got the wizard,
He gave up
underhook.
both underhooks, though.
Exactly. Just
The
get the
king
one.
of the underhook wins on the fence.
Yeah. Or at least stalls them
Absolutely.
out, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you just need to get... You know,
Most
like...
of the time for the position, at least.
Yeah, like, again, because once you stall them out, it's their job to advance. You're on the defense, on the offense. Like, you don't have to prove anything.
There's that left switch again. Looking to set that up.
Yeah, Lamas, go back to that leg, man. He was killing that leg. Yes.
He's a little low, though. Like, you know, he's hitting a little low for my liking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd like, maybe it's just because Darren keeps walking in. It closes off that range a little bit. I keep calling this guy Aaron. And I know who Darren is. The damage. It's so bad. Like, I know him. It's just
Call
like
him the damage.
Lamas just finding his range, though. Ooh. But good finish. Next time you should do that, you should go to the body. Be a nice liver kick. Deliver the same combo as this time to the body. Body. Ooh, it would have been there. Ooh, speaking of body. Ooh. Here we go.
Hey.
Oh.
Watch that arm.
It's going to settle half guard. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it's probably going to settle for half guard. Yeah.
I thought he was going for the truck here.
Yeah, he's trying, but he's going to settle for half guard. Oh, no.
He didn't do the leg
Half guard.
triangle, though.
Half guard, yeah. He's probably going to go to half guard. Oh, no. Ooh. Big
Go for
knee.
that Zabib knee bar
Nice
from there.
shot. That knee hurt him, though, for sure.
That knee bar off the back mount that Patchy hit on the weekend, too.
That was
Yeah.
The
pretty
same
slick.
that Zabit hit.
Yeah, that
He's
was
slick.
sick.
Off
He's
the
slick,
body
dude.
lock, if you can get them when they're like shucking you off. That's where he did it.
Yep,
When he was curled in. You have to be able to get all the way behind the knee, though.
that's right. Yeah, it was pretty slick.
Or hit the web guard.
Yeah, the web guard's where it's at.
Yeah, that beat is pretty talented, man.
Insane.
Yeah, he's also 145.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a big guy for 145, man.
6
What is
feet
he?
tall.
6? Yeah, he's something. And he's
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, it usually means the floating ribs are usually exposed. That's the thing, right? When you give up height, you also give up bone structure, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of soft muscle tissue to protect the rib cage.
Mm.
You know, your legs are a little more stretched out, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why Sean Shirk, you know, God bless his soul, but he could take a beating. Like, I was 5'6" and 155. He had so much muscle and so much denseness to his body, you just take it.
That's like armor.
Yeah, you know, like, it's just like, he'd take body kicks, arm kicks all day, and, like, Sean Shirk just keep pressing forward. Like, he'd take a lot of damage. Like, there was a lot of, like, even when he fought George, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, it's like, damn, Shirk.
And we are starting the second round here. We're going to get that timer synced up on this round. So if you have not synced up yet,
Sync
you
up.
can. Make sure you hit R before you hit T there, Jer.
And then hit that share button.
Adam Beauclair
And
watching.
then smash that share button.
That's it.
Ash Bum.
What up? What up, Adam?
When they clinch up, you can wait for Adam to say, knees. Knees. Yeah, that's what he does. He always says that. It's weird.
Darren's slowing down a little bit, but it's because he's throwing wild.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, like that cross was not too much on it. Yeah. Nice shot.
Nice reactive, yeah.
That was
Very
nice.
nice.
Yeah, thanks, Smits. We already said it.
Oh, 100%.
There it is. Knee. Oh, head
Yeah.
kick.
Oh, exactly. That was the move there. I was just
You can tell we've drilled that.
Ooh!
Yeah.
That's what Mac won
Ooh.
landed on the weekend. Big head kick off the
I thought
get
that
up.
was it, man. I
Yeah.
thought that was it.
Yeah.
I just seen it. It was like I happened in slow
Always
motion.
off those breaks where you're standing up.
Yep.
Whenever
'Cause you
they're
know where
going
his
at-
hands
yeah,
are, right?
Exactly.
You just like, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and you know he's posturing up into the line of it.
Ooh, nice Adam kick.
Yeah, we call it the Sensei Adam kick.
Deep to the tummy.
He's got to rip that leg more.
Oh.
He's tired now. That'd be the perfect time. He's sitting.
Disgusting technique.
Yeah, he's just trying to sit on all his punches. If
Yeah.
Ricardo just like starts ripping that
Ooh.
leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
hey.
Ripping that leg. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
See
Jab.
the immediate step
Yeah.
back, right?
Yeah, jab, lead, hook, swing.
Yes.
No, set it up. Jab, lead, hook, swing.
He needs to just door knock
Pop,
now.
pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, swing. Pop, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop, swing.
But even draw him in.
Oh.
Oh, he went up top.
Yeah, but question mark kick didn't do anything.
How was
but,
he off his back?
But Ricardo's ridiculous. Ricardo's pretty good off his back.
Oh,
Yeah, butterfly.
He's keeping that headlock.
Butterfly, yeah. All he's
That's
got to get is that
risky.
underhook. Get that underhook. Get underhook. Oh no, he wants the guillotine.
Adjusting to arm and guillotine.
Yeah, it's not going to work. But stand up, smash. Yeah.
Under the
Under the
armpit.
Armpit,
Yeah, there we
yeah.
go. Oh, wait, see, that's what made him roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, we're going for the
Oh,
legs.
shit.
Get that Sambo leg knot.
Yeah. Oh. No,
No.
nothing there. Smash. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Oh,
Ooh. Come on,
Good
Ricardo. You got
jaw
a
in
kick
the
there,
hips.
brother. You got a kick there.
Yeah.
They loving
There's
it.
that left high kick now. Look at them where that right hand's sitting.
Yep.
Oh, there's a big knee.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
1-2,
he's
1-2.
gassing. He smells it.
Yeah, he smells it.
Give it to him.
Leg
Come on,
kick.
Lamas, move
Leg
in,
kick.
move
Bop,
in,
bop,
move
bop,
in.
leg
Yeah,
kick.
yeah,
Bop,
Smell
bop,
the
exactly.
blood.
bop, bop,
Smell
bop.
the blood.
Door knock, leg
Low
kick.
kick, left hook.
Yeah, touch.
Yeah.
Just
Low
get him
kick,
looking at the
hook,
left
right
and
hand.
bury
Yeah,
that
exactly.
leg.
You can even bury it to the body at this point, right?
Yeah.
1-2 body. No. Just rip that leg. Even fake that knee if you want. Fake the knee. Rip the leg. Ooh. Darren's coming back, though. Darren's got his feet under nothing.
There we go.
Darren Elkins is what you call a survivor, bro.
Yeah.
Of
See?
oh,
What am I saying
that
about the
low
leg?
Yeah, exactly.
Rip that leg again. Rip
Yeah.
it. Just rip it again.
Yeah.
Just rip it again.
Yeah.
Rip it again. Just
Yeah,
rip it
rip
again.
that
Oh, he should've
leg
been
right
caught.
there.
Right there.
Lead hook to
Exactly,
low
it's
swing. Lead
sideways.
hook to
Yeah,
low
Rip
swing.
it. Rip it right there. He
Yeah.
wouldn't
Lead
even
hook,
see
low
it.
swing.
He's
It's-
so
it's
zoned in on the
open all
punches.
day.
He's so he's so
How
zoned
is
in on the
this guy
punches.
not on this?
Rip that leg.
Yeah.
Pop. Rip that leg.
Yeah. But he could just go jab, swing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
He could walk in V-guard.
That,
bump, shield,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
all
right
it is.
there.
Pop,
Yeah,
pop.
exact,
boom.
boom.
That, boom.
Yeah.
Be so easy, you know, like
Yeah.
at
jab,
this point.
Yeah. Right.
But
Oh,
Darren's
man.
wants to throw those loopers.
Yeah. Why is he
Oh,
going
yeah.
for spinning shit though?
Yeah, low kick, man. There's no
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
Lamas needs to just low kick. Like it's
Yeah.
working.
You notice he tends to do his hands or
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah.
It's like just
Yeah.
throw that combo,
Yeah.
right?
Doesn't matter. End the sentence with a period.
Yes,
And
right.
then just get out.
But also, how are you not like assessing that when you're in there, seeing that like, oh man, that
Yeah,
leg
but he's
looks
doing
fucked.
this, man. Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like he's doing like the hydraulic,
Yeah.
like all the way.
He had the read on it well there though, because
Yep.
he went to the high kick the one time, which was a good move to see
right.
that like he's sweating this, go
That's
up
right.
top, but then now he's moved away from it a bit.
Yeah. Maybe
Well, I think he's had 2 misses, right? He's worried about the range,
Yeah.
but that's just
But
setting
then
it
right
up.
there, boom, again. That was
Yeah.
the time to do it. Right
Wow.
off that break, come back in, right
Yeah.
hand.
even here, like boom.
Oh,
There
hey.
you go.
That caught him. Now
Right
low
hand,
kick. Now
right
low
hand,
kick.
yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
like look, he's on the fence. He's on the back foot.
Ooh. Darren though,
Oof, what a scrap.
man. Darren's going for it.
He'd be
You
a
know,
fun
he's
one,
still-
man.
You know, he's still like
Yeah.
I bet you Lamas' foot hurts.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That was a hell of a round.
Yep, that was entertaining.
That was solid effort. And look, it's not over. You want another one? We doing one more round of this?
Another one.
That's it. Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Lamas knows, man. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's that calf kick, man. That's interesting, right? You're going right to that calf kick. You know, eliminate that shit. These guys are going for it.
Yeah. Both there to compete.
Both there, yeah. Both want it.
Look at
Oh.
Elkins just walk in, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, he's pressing pretty
The
good.
start of each round, he just presses and goes for
He's
it.
pressing pretty
One.
good.
See, look at the difference on one of those kicks.
Yeah. that's
Just
what I mean.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice as well.
That was a-
buckle
yeah, it
there,
was a
good
gnarly
timing.
kick.
See him pick it up now? He keeps
Yeah.
picking up his lead leg.
And he's moving off the
Yeah.
line, you know, to defend it. He's always going outside. Yeah, see? He's going to the left. See?
Oh.
That worked. That was a nice combination. But
He's
he's
got
got
to just watch for the catch and pitch now because you'd be looking to come off that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well give the leg at that point and look to trade.
There, that's not bad.
Oh, hey. See, I would have gone right back to it.
That leg's fucked. Ricardo can just pour it on at this point.
But he should just be going all those like 1, 2, 3 low kick.
That's what I mean. He
jab
should
cross,
that's what I
up,
mean. He should be
uppercut,
pouring it on.
everything.
Like,
Jab
touch,
kick.
touch, touch, leg
1,
kick.
2,
Touch,
right.
touch,
Yeah,
leg
exactly,
kick. Touch, touch, leg kick.
Inside and outside.
Yeah.
Make him switch to the back leg. Then you switch stance.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
Low kick the other
that
stance.
Joe Valtellini
Yeah.
low
Yeah.
swing, lead hook, low
Yeah,
swing.
exactly,
Man, he
yeah.
haunts your dreams with that.
Yeah, exactly. And that last time too, because
That
they're
he
so
does.
loaded off all those pivots
That
too,
he
and your leg
does.
is just dead.
Some nightmarish hooks. Some nightmarish low kicks.
Yeah, that's such a technical KO too to have on your record. So nice, like a
Yeah.
low kick KO. That's
Absolutely.
a sweet thing to have.
Well, and even when you think that your next
like-
opponent watches tape, they
Yeah.
have to check.
It's the same thing
Right.
with having like a body shot finish. Like, oh shit,
Mm-hmm.
like that's technical. Like anyone can like catch someone.
Yeah.
It's like it's technical. Like if you see people hitting to the body like with nice punches, with nice kicks, and like working that up and down, it's like okay, more technical. Same with low kicks.
That's right.
Lamas is like getting into too many brawls still
Yes.
though.
I know.
Yeah.
When he low kicks, he doesn't come into that tight shell.
That's right.
Yeah, he did in the first.
Yeah.
He did in the first. I think just exhaustion or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like
He's
really
a little
messing
wider.
with-
You see what I mean though when he's
Yeah,
coming in,
man.
like he's a little like that. He's not like.
His frame's a little loose.
Yeah.
I knee like even here like should be
Oh.
knees like.
Oh, nice
very
short
nice,
elbow.
Yeah.
But see, yeah, this Elkins is
Yeah.
throwing heat still.
But right here now, come in, jab, cross, cross. You know, like oh.
Well, it's because he
there's some-
allows him to throw heat, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's that break and then Elkins goes. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that break and then he goes or Elkins goes, right?
I
There's only like
can't believe he's letting that leg go.
yeah.
It's 1 or 2 away from being done.
Yeah.
1 or 2 kicks.
Also too like once you do that, like you know what I
He
mean?
takes
Like,
the damage though.
but again, now you can start going to the head. Nice shot.
Wow, the timing on that, yeah.
And that's a good way to seal rounds
Nice
too, because
clean
he's done
pass,
that each time.
Yeah, that was easy.
Keeps his right knee tight. Can't recover
This could
guard.
be over.
Oh, big
Forget
elbow.
the round. This could be over.
It's gonna look to do the bumper.
Yeah, he's looking to smash elbows. It's okay. Head over in the arm. There it is. Posture up and rip.
Yeah, no, that elbow was big.
Yeah, look at his face. Of course it was big. Nah. So
See, when you get control of the ankles like that, I prefer the
Ooh.
pass instead of the...
that hurt him though.
Just
See?
shovel those away. That's what we want to see. Pass, pass, pass.
Yeah.
Because one only takes one up kick on the
Also,
button,
too, just
right?
bait him on the up kick too. Like you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like
Darren's doing
Yeah,
a
there
good
you
job
go.
though of like staying on the hip and
it's
the
because
knee.
Darren's leaking though, man.
Yeah.
Darren's like you know.
Weird.
Darren's like oof.
Weird.
Like yeah,
Big
like
shots. Those were big.
those are big too.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
Yeah, he's done.
I might have been a little short for
yeah,
my
but that's
liking.
justified.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the ref. Like I get he was surviving the position,
get
but
it.
And I think it was the blood in the eyes, too.
yeah,
So he's
it
tough,
was
but he's
definitely an
blind.
early stoppage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think an early stoppage because there was only 50 seconds left. If there was 4 minutes, you could
Yeah, I get
justify
that.
it.
I get that.
But for 50 seconds, you've already let this man take a beating for 14 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's
You may
what's-
have a point there.
You know what's 50 seconds? You know what I mean? Like this guy still clearly wants it. He's still advancing positions. You know what I mean? Like I don't. But that is definitely the move of the night.
Is this the
Those
third round?
Yeah, that was the third round.
Yeah,
That's what I
third
mean.
round.
Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
why
they
not let?
should've just let it go.
You know what I mean? Like why not? It's already been fucking. You know.
Oh, that fucking elbow.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, but like, look, like this is fine. But yeah, you watch it. Like he turns in here, right? Like right here.
But
Maybe,
look at his
but
legs,
look.
they're all still on.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like he's still, like even here, like watch this. Like he's like, oh, all right, like I guess, but you know, even he was like, man, it's 50 seconds left, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at least let me get a decision instead of a TKO. You know what I mean? Like if I lose decision, okay, it is what it is. If I lose
Yeah.
TKO, like. You know, like what did I even bother? Because again, last weekend, right? 1 second left. 1 second left. Korean
I'm
Zombie was winning.
Still
1 second
blown
left.
away by that.
Yeah, but that's the thing with the fight game. You can get caught, right? So it's like 10 seconds is a long, 50 seconds is a long time.
Yep.
Like, you know, like, I don't know. I get the ref's point, but I also get the point as a fighter. 50
Yeah, that's a
seconds
tough
is a
one.
long time.
I think
That's a tough call.
if he wasn't blinded by his own blood. Like, that was what I felt bad, as you could tell the last two hit, he didn't know where they were coming from. We were like, uh-oh.
Yeah, but again, I'm not the guy for taking damage, but at least let me have one or two more.
If you can see.
I'm at least making intelligent decisions, right?
Right,
I'm taking giving my back, which means now gravity's going to take its toll. The blood is naturally going to come out of my eyes.
He's only going to do so much damage from back control, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to start working for submission more. That's what
Exactly.
you're hoping there. Is
Yeah.
that
Plus
you're
it-
avoiding punches now and
Exactly.
you're going to submission.
And again, Ricardo Lamas probably would go to submission. Nothing
Probably.
against, you know what I mean? Like nothing against his ground and pound game because clearly
Yeah.
it worked tonight.
Yeah.
But
Good performance. He should have got the W there, though.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, like even went decision, I think it's still like, you know what I mean? Just look at one guy and look at the other, right? It's a clear decision, especially the leg kicks and everything like that.
Yep. Solid performance. And now we're into the main.
That's it.
Ponzinibbio and Neil Magny.
That's it.
Who takes it?
I think Magny, man.
Yeah, it should be good.
Just on paper, I think. You know, nothing against. But
I think that could be definitely a decision, the main event, though.
yeah, because you know I don't think Neil Magny has a lot of finishes, does he?
He moves.
Right, he stays elusive. I think he got a couple subs though, doesn't he?
Yep. He has some TKOs as well, I think.
I don't know. I don't entirely know his record. How's the green room doing?
It's great in here, man.
Sounds good. Everyone's pulling out plugs tonight. Oh, 610 Queen Street West. Don't forget it. Everyone's doing it. Let's do it.
Exactly. Yeah, Wednesday morning, come to class.
That's it.
Don't be late.
Sparring's at Monday at 6. Thursday at 7:30.
He's such a classy, like experienced fighter.
For sure.
Ricardo Lamas, like
He-
to me, that's when like looking at like I don't know why he really took this fight. Like he's ranked 14th, the other guy was ranked 15th. Like you could clearly see there's a level.
I also think I don't think like ranking's different now because you got the attitude era. If you also have the attitude, the social media, and like fuck you, you're gonna be
Yeah.
higher on the ranking, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
sell more tickets, so in that by default.
I
you-
mean, what's his name? That the 135 champ before TJ.
yeah,
He's prime
Nolo.
example. Yeah. To Cody, to
Cody's
me,
the
like
man.
you think so?
I like him.
I like him, but at the same time, I think he was like one of those guys that rode that social media fame like real quick. Like
Yeah.
he had a great performance
Yeah, they
against.
pumped him. They pumped him for sure.
He
but,
had a
like,
great
I think-
performance against what's his name, but like,
Dominic Cruz.
yeah, Dominic Cruz. Like he had a great, but like a lot of that was like the performance was also showboating,
Well,
which like you know what I mean? Like half that performance was showboating. You know what I
Sometimes
mean?
People just
That's
have your
true.
number a
I was
little
gonna
bit
say,
as well.
TJ's got your number. Like again, he spent
Yeah.
all that time at Alpha Male
TJ's
already.
he's a beast.
Well, also too, like again, like you got to think like before Cody got there, TJ was already putting in hours at the Raya.
Yeah.
Like so, he's however many hours ahead of Cody already.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not Cody's fault. It's just like he's logged more hours. You know, it's just it's more study time. Like yeah, you got a 70, I got an 86 on my test. Why? Because I've just studied longer. It's nothing against Cody. It's nothing again. Like and again, like Paul says, right? Like people just have your number. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he's seen that look
Styles
in that
make
gym.
fights. I'm sure Cody, whoever he fights again, he's probably gonna starch him. or
Yeah,
something.
like
Yeah.
he's
you know what I mean?
he's a
Like,
big hitter. It's just that's a tough fight, and it's close each time he's caught him, but it's
that's the thing.
just-
Yeah, it's like
it's
like
so close. Like
Yeah.
it's just
that's
by
why
the-
again you could next week and be like, yo, you
Yeah.
could announce TJ and Cody
Yeah.
3. I'd watch it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I'd tune in, right? Like I
Exactly.
don't care.
Yeah, it might be like one of those things that 6 times one guy wins, 4 times another guy's
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
10 times you got yourself an exciting couple minutes, whether it's 15 or 2 with those guys.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, Neil's so lanky.
Yeah.
He's like,
But again, he beat Carlos Condit.
oh
Like,
no,
you know what I
he's
mean? Like,
legit.
he's
I'm just saying, like he's big for 170.
yeah, he's got that jab, got that
He
reach.
fights a lot too.
Yeah, he's very active.
Yeah.
This guy's thicker than a Snickers, though.
This guy's a hitter. Yes.
Gotta love the sleeve, though.
Exactly. And just going for the win. That's what it's all about.
Boom. Boom.
That guy doesn't even know, man.
Yeah.
Like he's like so
Jeebus
overwhelmed.
Murphy.
Yeah.
The guy's going for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like block. That guy just got caught again watching.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you gotta block and then react. Like that, like you're saying, like 1-2 and then like swing, like chop to like or takedown or something. If you just get caught like I'm blocking, it's like eventually that guy's gonna find the hole if he's any type of striker.
You know what amazes me is when I still see Muay Thai.
You're only gonna hit arm. If I hit arm, the next time you're gonna change that shot to not hit arm.
Even when I go to like these King of the Cage, like when I see like just straight goods Muay Thai shorts, I get a little nervous. I do. It's like, but he just wears straight Muay Thai shirts.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's 2018, almost 2019, and you're coming in with purebred shorts. Like I don't.
This isn't good, man.
That's right.
You know, like, it's literally like a jiu-jitsu guy coming in with spats or a gi. You'd be like, oh no, like you're like,
don't do it, bro. Wrestling singlet, you're like,
yeah, come with a live wrestling attire, you know.
Yeah. I have a feeling if I stuff the takedown, you're gonna have a hard time. Yeah, exactly.
It's like smoke. Like, oh,
is Ponzinibbio Argentinian?
it sounds like it by the crowd.
That's sweet.
I don't know. I didn't see the flag.
That's
there.
a big deal then if they're giving him a hometown thing, main event. I would imagine he is.
Yeah, like why not?
Because why else would they have the card here?
Also, this seems like Neil Magny.
Normally they give a local guy a headliner.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Beautiful.
Right away, he's coming out with this, the Argentinian flag. Yeah.
It's going down.
Yeah, this guy's fighting with pure passion.
Shout out to Leo Messi. Soccer playing phenom.
Oh right, yeah, of course.
Exactly. Yeah, everyone's like,
Sure.
I know who that is.
Yeah, that's a fat negative. I was like, yeah. Shout out to that guy. Whoever that guy is, but shout out to him.
A lot of people have received shout outs tonight.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
We're all about that.
We've been good.
Definitely been hooking it up. Hashtag acknowledgements, shout out acknowledgement. This guy looks happy to be here. Oh yeah, he's gonna be bouncing around.
He's going for
It's
it.
gonna be ridiculous in the cage. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Crowd's gonna go nuts.
Jollier than a jelly bean, my friend.
Yeah, Argentinian flag there. Yeah, definitely. Oh, boy.
Watch this. This is gonna be intense. Wait for it. As soon as I see this guy. Going bananas.
That's awesome.
That would, yeah,
Look at all the phones.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us right now, you are watching Talking 6 Sports. We are sitting here watching UFC Fight Night 140 as we're getting into the main event, Magny versus Ponzinibbio.
I think Ponzinibbio's going to fight with some heart. Like, I mean, I think this guy's coming strong. And I mean, like, 30,000 strong. Like, there's a lot of people in this crowd that are going nuts for him right now. Yeah,
This
see,
is
like,
gonna
Jimmy
be good.
Jimmy Smith is saying exactly what I'm saying. Like, he's taking all this positive energy, about 40,000 people. He's going to put it in his right hand. He's going to just try and bang it off Magny's chin.
Yeah.
Sorry, Neil.
It's going to be pressure versus, like, movement. That's
exactly.
definitely. It's going to be one person pressing forward.
Yeah, can Buddy catch him?
Yeah.
Can Buddy catch Neil?
Yeah. Yeah. Or does Ponzinibbio play it patient, allow him to come to him and catch him on the inside?
I don't know. That's a lot of pressure. 30,000
Exactly.
Argentinians screaming your name.
Yeah.
I don't know if patience going to be in the game card today.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's just going to be switched on immediately.
You got to pack it in your toolbox, though.
Yeah. I think he'll will if, like, Neil turns it on.
Have you guys fought a big fight in a local crowd?
New York was pretty big.
New York was...
But in a local crowd, though, like in Toronto?
I fought in Georgetown once. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it
Like
was close.
I fought in Georgetown. That was pretty good.
It's got to be different. Like if you see like people you don't regularly see.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've heard
fought,
like guys say
always.
that like they're going out like they're at like the biggest card of their life, which is in like their hometown, even though it's like a fight night or whatever. But they're the headliner, and they're like, oh, I saw some guy out there I hadn't seen since grade school or something like that, and they're like that was like messed with my head, or that like got me like into the zone, going, oh man, like you know what I mean, like
yeah. My math teacher's probably pissed. My grade 7 math teacher did not believe I was gonna punch people out for a living. And now my math teacher's like, fuck, that kid's punching out people for a living.
Yeah. Tremendous.
Like, yeah, that's never gonna be plausible, bud. Turns out.
Oh, there's gonna be no love for Magny.
Yeah.
And
he's got to walk out second
heavy
because
booze.
he's ranked higher.
Yeah, heavy booze. He doesn't care. He's there to do his job.
That's
He's a
right.
vet. He's
That's
come out,
You
done
want
the
to
walk
watch me
many
get punched?
times.
That's cool. You want to see me
Yeah.
punch people? That's awesome too. Guess what?
and he's always a nice guy. Like he's always got like a nice smile. He doesn't talk a lot of shit.
Yeah,
like
exactly. No, this Dan McNulty guy is on again. Jesus, Murphy.
I don't know. To be honest though,
Yeah.
like Neil,
Boundaries, Dan.
Dan, just comment you want to grab the nutsack. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll let you.
Just remember to cup the balls, big guy.
Communication.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
That's right.
The safe word is pineapple.
New England clam chowder.
Yeah. And that is the soup of the day.
And that's when the stream got cut.
What's the soup of the day? A soup du jour? It's the soup of the day. Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll have that.
That's hilarious.
He definitely spoiled Carlos Condon for me. I was excited to watch Carlos Condon fight Neil, and then Neil like tooled him up, and I was like, oh.
Carlos is the man. He
I
just
know,
did
he
that
is.
seminar here.
Did he?
Did you see that?
I missed
Yeah.
that.
Do you know whose
Yeah.
gym that was at? That was in Barrie.
What was the name of the gym?
I don't know. Look big.
So Neil Magny just getting
I remember.
Vaselined up. About to walk in.
Third most, UFC wins in welterweight history.
Yeah, he's
Behind
competed
George.
a lot.
Yeah, he's done. You know what's funny is that's not. I think like doesn't or is that. Does Donald Cerrone hold the record for welterweight or
No,
all
no,
most.
the record.
just
Yeah, he has the record
Again,
for most
shout out
wins.
to Donald, man.
Yeah.
Like
He was
all
tied
time.
with Bisping for a while.
Right.
yeah,
The people's champ.
yeah, straight up.
It's gonna be a good
That's
fight.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this.
7-inch reach.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, 7 inches.
That helps with when you're a mobile fighter as well.
Because you can catch him just kind of come in.
Yeah.
On your feet, on your feet, on your
It'll
feet.
be a good one.
On your feet, on your feet.
So if you're sitting there tuned in, watching right now, getting ready for this main event, we're going to start a timer at 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the first round, and you can sync it
Boom.
up alongside us. Give us a share, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, give us a like.
Smash that share.
Smash that share. That's going to be our slogan.
The Share Bear countdown. Let's go, gentlemen.
Tell that story, Danny, about your friend and his lines of sex talk in Australia.
Oh,
Smashing.
I can't.
She looks like a
That's actually one of the words we can't say.
Oh.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Never mind then. I cut
Yeah.
the
That's all right.
story never
And
happened.
just like that, we went to
Yeah.
black screen.
That's right.
Which makes the legend of that story grow deeper. So
It does,
I'm happy
yeah,
that
it
happened.
does.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All these
I
guys
know.
are making some noise.
Yeah.
Argentinians, look at that. Flags are everywhere. Phones and flags, man. Phones and flags. $27-3. That's not bad.
You
That's-
wonder
that's
if
very
in
good.
cases
That's
like
a very
that,
good record.
if in cases like that, are they
27-3.
flying that cage or are they just constructing one for Argentina? You know, because they must have so many cages. Like
They
some-
probably
I
have a
think
few
it's in
cages.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I,
it's like-
I know they have so many, but just if when they get there, Or if they fly him out to places
No, I
No,
would
it's
think
probably
that.
there.
Yeah, it's probably their cage for sure.
in Argentina.
That would be cheaper to even
They
just
just
set it
built
up.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be just cheaper
Yeah.
to set it up. Like just the shipping and handling alone on that cage.
They just bring out the
Or like
canvas.
there's a South
probably.
American
Yeah.
cage.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a
exactly.
South American cage. So and I know a guy that does
Maybe.
pyro for like really big bands, and he says he goes on tour. Like the big bands will have two different stages in two different parts of the
Yeah,
world.
it could
Yeah.
different. Anytime
Right,
you're
right.
crossing
Yeah.
a continent, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
yeah.
Look at that. Like technically, like that guy's got a better record than Neil. 21 and
Yeah.
7, and that
Yeah.
guy's 27-3.
That guy's 27-3.
27-3. Let's talk
That's
about it.
solid.
Yeah,
Woo.
that's a very good record.
This man is no
Ponzinibbio ain't
slouch.
no slouch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Look at the height.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. This guy's
Jeebus
looking.
Murphy.
Yeah, he gets in, but Ponzinibbio, look at the eyes, bro.
yeah, the
look
eyes
at
are
the
switched
eyes,
on.
man. The eyes don't lie. The man wants to
He
bang.
came to throw down.
Yeah. And Neil knows it, bro. It's like, yo, Neil, we got a good one for you. Listen, we're sending you to fight a knockout artist in his hometown, okay?
Yeah.
exactly.
Pays 20 G's.
And we're bringing 40,000 Argentinians.
Yeah. You're a good guy, though, Neil. I know we gave you Condit, too. They give everyone, like, this is the guy, like, the gatekeeper.
Neil Magny, yeah. Same with Frank Yeager. He's the 145.
yeah. There are guys
gatekeeper.
like that are that make a career out of gatekeeping.
Yeah.
They're always good. They're like that number 4 or 5 guy.
And we're going to be
Record
starting that
number
timer
one.
all alongside the show here in 3, 2, 1, 440 alongside, so you can synchronize.
You can't keep that type of hunting up for 5 rounds, though, the way Ponzinibbio is
Yeah,
hunting
exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
That's not sustainable.
But also, he's not really committing to any shots.
No, I
but I
know,
get
but
it's
still.
still tough on the legs.
Keep
Yeah.
that jab out.
Yeah.
Tough on the legs, tough on the
Yeah.
cardio.
Yeah. Like Neil is exerting less energy
The
as
old-
long
the-
as he can keep his
The
nervous
straight
system
rights
calm.
there, too. There's like too much hand play.
Yeah, there is. He's conducting.
Yeah, right? You're
Yeah.
going to land 50% of those right hands.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that already hurt him. Nice low kick.
Ooh.
Listen to that crowd.
yeah.
Ooh.
He's hunting.
He's
bro.
holding his eye.
That's a bad.
He's
yeah.
holding his eye.
It's busted
Yeah.
up. It's already busted up.
Yeah,
No, but I think he's saying
frozen.
it was a finger poke or
No,
something.
I think it's busted up already.
Yeah, I think he ate that shot.
Yeah.
He's still holding the eye.
No, I think it's busted up, coach. I think it's just swelling's going to set in real
I
quick.
like the jab to the body.
Yeah. I think that's just the orbital bone. I think he got the orbital bone pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, he's holding it.
Yeah, I think it's the orbital bone. He broke his orbital bone for sure.
Yeah, Ponzinibbio is looking for that right hand.
Like, look, I think. Yeah, like that's. Yeah, but you can still throw the right.
He's not throwing the right, though, because he doesn't want to get it away defensively from that
Yep,
eye.
yep.
Yeah, but he's landing the jab, so
Yeah.
you know, I mean, like it's
Because
worth the
Ponzinibbio,
shot.
like the counter, like for the right hand is there because he keeps pawing like to cross
Yeah.
parry with
Yep,
that left hand,
yep.
which
So,
is
like, yeah.
dangerous to eat the counter right. But
The right
Especially
hand's
at that
there.
range, right?
Yeah, the right
Yeah.
hand's there. I think it just
Yeah,
needs
like,
in
see,
swell
like-
on the eye.
yeah, like you know what I mean. If Neil would commit to his own cross right across
Exactly.
that, like the line's there.
I think
but,
the inswell just needs on, like even his kick is
yeah.
off, right?
But look, even like he's pulling that high. Like there's something wrong with that right orbital bone.
Yeah, there's something. He's not throwing a single.
It's either
See,
the
even
bone or
like
it's his actual eye.
Yeah,
might be
exactly.
his actual eyeball.
who knows? But even the switch kicks there.
I'd like to see him come out with sunglasses on in the next round.
That's right.
That low kick too. It's tough to judge that range. Ponzinibbio's coming for it.
Yeah, he's hunting.
Homeboy's getting it.
This allows him to relax a little more because when he's hurt and you're hunting him, it gives you that little bit of assurance.
Oh yeah, in case you guys are tuning in and just realized this is the main event and it's 5 rounds.
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch this for potentially 25 minutes of
I'm
orbital
gonna need
bone
a pizza.
destruction.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the right. He just grazed it.
Who threw it? Magny?
Magny let the right
Yeah.
hand go.
Yeah.
It wasn't on point, but he let it go.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, you know, you gotta. That's all you need. Yeah, there it is. Maybe he's got his eye back. He's sitting in now. Maybe adrenaline's kicked in. Shock.
Get confidence up after getting a good shot like
Yeah,
that.
but he's still nursing. You can see him kind of.
Because if he would do the speed bag right there,
Yep.
you know, and get his
Yeah.
hand off, knowing that the right hand is coming back at him the minute he goes to throw his and gets his head off the line, he could probably get him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, like, all even Neil has to really do here is outlast. Because, like Paul said, that's a lot of muscle on a grown man to keep for 25
And
minutes.
it's just that pace. But if he's
Yeah.
if he stays like this, octagon control, like I'm scoring, this is all Ponzinibbio right now.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm scoring
It's
the
only
same way.
retaliatory. Like, Neil really hasn't landed a significant strike. If you're watching, being like, who's in trouble here? It's the guy with his back on the fence.
Yeah, like,
he is
there's
being
no way.
hunted right now.
Yeah, like,
Nice
like
low
that.
kick.
Boom. As the second you come out of that corner,
Yeah,
because you know, like,
yeah.
you got to move the
Ooh.
close
Oh
distance.
man, that was a
Big
big
heavy.
hand.
Yeah.
That was
Go
a
body there now. That
Even
was the
up-
perfect time to
even
go left
upstairs.
hook to the body.
He's
Right
hunting
hand,
for
left
sure.
hook body.
This might not be 25 minutes.
We'll see what they can do for his eye or what's
Yeah,
happening with his
get
eye in
an
between the
end
rounds.
swell.
I think
it.
it's just the orbital bone, coach. I really
We're
do.
going to see if it was a punch or an eye poke.
Yeah, but I think it was a punch because, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I hope it was a punch and not an eye poke.
Yeah, because it does take away from the victory, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whether you want to admit it or not, it does take away from the victory. Same with groin shots, right? You land a good
Yep.
groin shot in a fight, you're like, fuck, did that?
Huge right hand. Huge right hand.
No, survive.
Oh, it was late.
That was like at the buzzer, bro.
Yeah, that
You're
was
in
like
a fight. Come on.
1
Keep your
second
fucking
it was
hands
already
up.
here.
Yeah, keep your hands up, bro.
That's
That's
a
a
close
jab.
hand. That's a close hand.
Yeah.
That's a close
So
hand.
it might have went right into his eye though.
yeah,
Yeah.
but still, that's
Yeah.
that's the orbital
I get
bone,
what you
right?
mean. Like, it's more like his vision. He just can't get
Yeah,
it back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that
gotta
eye.
see. I gotta
Already
see.
in swell on it. You know, like,
But yeah, it's not so much his eye.
yeah, it is.
It's just,
It's
yeah,
like
it's right under
there,
it.
right that. Yeah, that's going to be a problem later.
But that's clean shooting by Ponzinibbio.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Clean shooting.
Clean shooting.
Yeah. All he's doing is hitting cans.
Yeah.
You threw me the Gatorade in there.
See, coach wants that right hand.
You mean Powerade?
Yeah, thank you.
Also? Powerade Canadian product. Boom. So boom. Boom.
Oh, beautiful right hand.
Yeah. Ponzinibbio should just threw some leg kicks there. You know, you landed a big bomb.
Yeah.
A little too much head
Magny's
hunting.
coming
But we
out
all
to
get that.
Increase the pace a little bit by bit.
Well, he's got to get one round back at least, right?
Yeah, Neil can go all day though for sure.
There we go. Oh, I think Neil's pissed now.
He wants him to end with that right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil's pissed. He's like, all right, man. Ooh.
Oh. Beautiful low kicks.
Yeah. And that's going to cause some serious problems later in the fight. That was creative. That was very creative by Neil Magny. I know I can... I've seen that a handful of
I
times.
like
and
that he's throwing the right hand more.
Yeah, me too.
But he's throwing it offensively instead of defensively, so that's like.
Ooh.
Oh.
I just think he's framing a little too much when his punch like comes in.
Yeah.
So there's
That
like,
lead is a little predictable now. That he's
Oh.
going like jab cross.
Yeah. He's got to come in like jab, like overhand or something.
I think
like something.
Ponzinibbio is going to time the right hand the opposite way. Oh my God, those are beautiful.
Those leg kicks are awesome.
Yeah.
Letting him back up.
That's the way to do it. Like, why not? You're blowing out that leg. And again, why? Because he set up that jab. He sold that jab early in the fight. Now he can just let loose that kick. Yeah. Again, anytime that slide shuffle, too, it's tough to check
Yeah.
and slide shuffle.
It's tough to be moving that way too when your IT band is like dead from a low kick.
Yeah. Dead a leg. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. That quad is just murked.
Ooh, there it is there. There's another kick. There's another kick. Another one. Whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Where's the time?
Where? What are we doing? Cut?
The good thing, though, is it's on the hometown fighter. With a hometown doctor, the doctor's never going to call it.
No.
And it's below the eye. So that's good.
Oh, he does have a cut on his eyelid.
Yeah, but here's the thing, too. It's like now the Argentinian guy's just going to go for it more.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, you guys
Let's
think
go
that's the thing?
Ponzinibbio, yeah.
Oh, he's holding his eye again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's setting him up now. Go jab body.
Kick.
Magny should shoot here.
No. He hasn't landed a successful takedown.
No, but I mean, that guy's walking in, right?
Yeah.
He's
also,
so light on his feet like that, trying to move
Yeah.
around. There's no way he can check a kick.
Also, too, I think it's tough. Like, his leg's jacked up, so that shot's going to be
Yeah.
slow.
That leg's done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that leg.
You know,
Then
like,
take that thing, man.
yeah, exactly. Switch. Rip the other side.
Yeah.
You know, like, cut the
Yeah,
angle.
Exactly. Switch.
Wow.
Like right
Back
now,
leg.
switching would be so key because the way he's trying to move.
Yeah. Exactly.
I like that jab to the body, but he's going to try and go right hand upstairs off that for sure.
Yeah. Change levels.
Yeah.
Change. There it is.
Oh.
That's why he's pressuring. Look.
Oh. Beautiful jab by Ponzinibbio.
Yeah,
again.
he's
got
finding
that
a home
nice,
for
yeah.
that. Yeah, he's got that nice pop.
Nice and loose, like he's
Wapa,
snatching a
wapa,
bug, you
wapa.
know, just like beautiful, no tension.
Water off
Snapping the
knuckles.
towel, exactly.
Tap,
What,
tap,
tap, tap.
tap.
Very nice.
But I really think that low kick should just be.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, that's why you don't shoot. 'Cause
nice
he knows.
hips, nice hips.
He knows. That leg's too. Yeah. Leg's
Yeah, but
too
that, he
much.
wasn't moving forward there.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I get what
That-
you're saying,
that was a
but
proactive
I think,
shot.
yeah, I just think that leg's too jacked up. You can't do that level
it's
change
there
quick.
still though. Here, like when he's moving, like
Yeah, that
right
leg kick's
there.
there. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why switching would
Yeah.
be so key.
Now we're
when
even
he
just
moves,
coming in
cuts
with
that
that.
angle,
Yeah.
hit that back leg.
Yeah, exactly.
Just cut that angle because he's gonna go that way. He's gonna
Even
he's
there,
gonna go that way.
there's the flying Danny special there. Now they
Ooh,
scared of that
yeah.
leg. Do
You
that,
switch those
punch, that,
feet.
bop, boom.
Boom, boom.
And you hit it from
Yeah.
far out.
And then you come to the body hook, back to the low kick.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then that body hook's gonna be
Yeah.
a liver.
You go Dutch on him right there. Ernesto hoosts that leg.
This is 3, right? Round 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 2 more of these bad boys. Second round.
Second round. I was
Second.
gonna
That was
say.
second.
Still in the second
3.
round.
Jesus.
There's 3. No question. Neil Magny's tough.
Neil Magny is tough.
Cut doesn't look too bad on him. You know, they're gonna put some inswell on it. Yeah, I've gotten a cut there. It's not very fun. Getting a cut above the eyebrow sucks. And I've also got it from a headbutt.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, pretty early too, right?
Yeah, like 20 seconds into the fight.
Oh, my God.
That was
It's
like
always
it
the
was like
best
literally
time to have an
it
injury
was like
happen.
pouring. Yeah, it was like pouring water bottle of blood down his back. It was like that's fantastic. But it's a lot of fun though.
Oh. Yeah, but that's not Magny. He was saying
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
headbutted me. No, they were just both slipped into that.
Also too, like he's so cautious of that leg. You know what I mean? Like I'd come in too.
Beautiful low kicks.
Yeah, but it's again like Ponzinibbio, 27.
Oh, yeah.
That's not bad. 27 and 3, man. Like that's a good record.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Magny's using that jab.
I
Well,
got him
no.
winning this fight though so far.
Yeah, I think it's 2 to
Yeah.
0 for Magny.
2018.
Or sorry, yeah. For Ponzinibbio.
Ponzinibbio coming
Yeah.
in big.
Yeah.
See, that's where he needs to plant and throw the right.
Or just bomb a low kick.
When Ponzinibbio's moving in like that.
Maybe switch to that uppercut though now because he's ducking.
Yeah. Boom.
Right
Yeah,
there,
it
see?
is, yeah. Double jab,
Yeah,
fake the cross,
exactly.
uppercut.
Boom.
That,
Head comes up and go back to the cross.
Even there, like an overhand after that
Yeah.
kick. Same side, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's spinning him around.
Yeah,
Why not?
He's still just throwing it as an overhand. He's not going up, side. Like, there's so many different ways you can throw that backhand.
Yeah. Even here, like leg kick.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice exchange from Magny
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Magny won that one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wonder, yeah, his orbital bone or something is
Yeah,
fucked on that side.
definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely. There's something wrong with it there.
Yeah.
That leg, too.
Oh, look at the hop.
Oh.
Yeah.
That leg for sure.
Take
Rip
the
that leg.
Yeah.
Rip that leg. Tat, tat, tat.
Exactly. Jab, cross, hook, body,
Swing
low
right
kick.
now.
Yeah.
Swing right now. Who
Yeah,
cares?
Magny's
exactly.
looking loose. Those hands are going loose.
Yeah.
Legs, leg. Yeah. Even just switch and hit the other leg would throw him off so much.
Yeah.
You know, 1-2, switch, bam.
Yeah.
Right there, leg.
Oh.
Leg.
Yeah.
The hands are good, but leg. Finish leg.
Yeah,
Look at that. It's
exactly.
still hobbling.
Yeah.
He's still done
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Like, he's still done on it. He's hopping on it. He's trying to find it. Rip that leg. Like, there.
He's just picking them apart now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially,
his
it's just, yeah. That's what I mean. I don't understand why you wouldn't fire the leg. If you're taking your time. Like, leg right now.
Yeah, he's especially when
Yeah.
he starts circling to his
Yeah.
left.
Exactly.
Especially when he really
Boom.
bites on those hands
there,
and
bam, boom,
completely
boom.
stands still. Then
Yeah.
you take the leg and then go back
Exactly.
to the hands.
Leg
Ooh.
right now. Leg
yeah,
right
exactly. Because now he's completely sweating the hands.
Yeah.
He's throwing hands. Take his leg.
now. Yeah, right now.
Yeah. His
Like,
face is like his nose
here,
looks
leg.
fucked up too.
I see. Niels did the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just below his leg. Just bazooka
That's
that
twice
leg.
tonight we've seen people kind of go. They're like successful with low kicks, but they're going away from it a little bit
Yeah, 2 times, yeah.
for some reason.
Because again, especially when it's like,
Yeah.
like there.
Ooh.
We even go to the inside low kick now.
Yeah. Oh, look, he switched stances. See, like, done. Maul it. Who cares?
He's walking into it.
Yeah.
He wants to catch him on the chin though.
Yeah,
you
he
can
does,
Tell.
you can
Yeah,
tell.
exactly.
Just who cares? Like bomb that leg right there.
Like,
Yeah. Or now go up top.
That's
You know,
risky
like-
too, though. The way now he's picking it up, because like you get that time, then he takes out your other leg, and then it really gets bad.
Really, Lee? That's gonna be an interesting fight.
Who?
Lee and Al.
Ala La Quinta, yeah.
That's gonna
And
be
Kevin
interesting.
Lee,
That's
yeah.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'm a
good.
fan of Al, man.
Yeah.
I like Al.
He got my respect when the Khabib fight, man. Didn't put
Dude,
him
for
out,
sure,
like,
for sure. Like the fact that he went like and fought like 5 rounds with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was showing houses like 2 weeks before
Right.
as a real
Yeah.
there. Like, good for that guy.
Straight up good.
He's
for that
always
guy.
been outspoken. He's good.
And do you think that like Khabib went less on him than he did with Conor? Like
I don't think so. I think Khabib's a smart man. He treats everyone like Fedor. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean? Like I think like
Yeah, that's what I think too, man.
he
He's still
treats everybody the
competing to
same.
win.
And,
Yeah,
and I think
right.
I think
know.
that like when you look
Fighting
at it, I think like Al had a way better performance than Conor did against Khabib, man.
Yeah.
Styles make fights.
Yeah. Which makes me go, I want to see Al and Conor now.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
Al Quinta
Yeah.
knock out Conor.
That would be.
That'd be the ultimate.
That would be the
underdog
ultimate.
story.
That'd be the ultimate fucking.
That's
He'd
what
never,
dreams are made
he'd
of.
never
Yeah.
sell a house again. Not
Yeah,
one house.
exactly.
He'd
Or
buy-
he would sell all the houses.
Yeah.
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 I tell you what he is selling. Dreams for America.
That's right.
Right there.
right.
That's
Exactly.
Dreams for America right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He literally realtor his own house. You think I'm buying it, and I'm putting 20% extra commission on this beautiful son of a bitch.
If I'm in Ponzinibbio's corner, I'm like, yo, throw up the guard, chop the leg. Sweat the hands, chop the leg. Sweat the hands, chop the leg.
Absolutely.
You're going.
Sell him.
He's forcing the hand.
Yeah. He wants that right, and
Yeah.
you don't know. I don't know why, but you know that right kick's working more than the right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see a guy
Switch up
wobble
the-
and hop. It's the equivalent of them being wobbled from a
Yeah.
like.
And
a
again,
business,
that's like
go after
when you
him,
do
right?
this,
Yeah.
you're gonna put that leg down.
They have to.
If
at
you
some
know what I
point,
mean,
yeah.
like
But he's not also moving the head with the backhand. Like he's not. If he would change
Like,
the
boom.
trajectory, like if he went
Like, his
uppercut,
legs
like the guys. Look at how much Neil Magny's dipping his head on these
Like
straights.
look at this. He's got to put his leg down.
Yeah.
Attack again.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
second he puts his
Yeah.
leg down, wapa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you put your leg
Yeah.
down like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have to have a better poker face.
Yeah. Magny's open for the uppercut here.
And that jab, apparently, that guy's, Well, maybe Neil's picking it up. Who knows? But he seems to pick it up every 2 minutes. First round every 2 minutes, I feel like he's putting it up. Well, like you said, Paul, I noticed, his footwork slowed down, Ponzinibbio.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot of output. It's been good though because he's been successful, so that's always gonna increase. Your endorphins are gonna be higher. You're gonna be if you're successful at something, it's gonna help him continue to be like, okay, this is working. I'm winning.
Rip that leg.
Yeah.
Rip that leg.
Yeah. Oh,
See,
nice
he wants
sprawl.
the sprawl.
He's got strong hips. That's
Kick that
twice
leg.
than when he shot in. He's
Yeah, I just that leg's done though. I don't think it's
Yeah.
strong hips, man. I just
No.
think you just can't
He
get underneath
can't- he
that.
can't
look
put
at that.
weight on
That
it.
thing's done.
You can't anytime. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweat the
well.
hands, rip that leg.
Yeah.
Touch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right there. Wrap. Right there. He's
Yeah.
looking at that. He's looking at your hand.
Yeah.
He's looking at it. He's got to step on
Yeah.
that jab. There you go. Rip that leg again. Again. Or now switch. Hit back leg.
Yeah. Or make him step in offensively so that his weight's on it, and then chop it.
Exactly. Just be a total dick.
Yeah.
Just let him hit that jab a few times.
Yeah.
There you go. Hitting the other leg.
He could do those lazy ones like Gaethje's good at, like those inside.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he can barely stand.
Yeah.
You could see the look on his
Yeah.
face there when he was in
Yeah.
the crab walk.
You could see he blew out like.
He's like, no, this
Yeah.
isn't happening. You can tell he's.
Well, you can just tell the difference between like,
hurt and injured.
Yeah,
like, I think
exactly.
He's
That's
injured.
what I mean. Yeah.
He's injured, right?
You know the difference between this is like, oh, I've ate some shitty low kicks, and this is like my leg is fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I think what he should do is
and
fake
you're
the
on
low
that
now,
line.
Fake the low and go high. Like, now I think that right hand
Yeah,
will
we-
land. If he fakes the low kick with it.
Yeah, but I think it's just like, bro, just like I'd be going after that leg.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd be in a shell just chopping that thing. I'd be
Ooh.
going after the other leg too.
Yeah, I'd be switching,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like,
Make him shoot, stuff the thing. The minute he
Yeah,
comes
like-
back up, maybe punch him once, chop the leg.
'cause
Chop
now, like-
again, right there.
Right there, exactly.
Right back
Yeah.
to it. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
just kick
Magny's
Rick.
a beast though. Like
Yeah,
to take
to
this,
take
like
that.
like to think about like how bad he looked in the first
Oh.
round.
Oh! That's that right hand.
He got
That's
what he
that right
wanted.
hand.
Wow!
Ponzinibbio got what he wanted.
Wow!
That's
Consistency.
He
There you
fell
go.
Peter Griffin style.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
That was.
Oh, yeah. There's a contender.
He
for
just
sure.
dropped.
The octagon can also be a hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was an
Beautiful
exciting
performance.
end to that fight.
Yeah. Who do you think's next for that cat? Because now he's now above top 10.
Give him Darren Till or someone.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Pauly's just matching
Couple
fucking all the
crackers. Yeah,
fighters.
exactly. You're welcome, Dana White. P.S. I'll take Darren Elkins. The damage. Did he? No, Lamas won that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely
Yeah.
wore the damage on like it's
Yeah,
a
he
sleeve
definitely
for
wore
sure.
it, Yeah.
He wears the damage like a shirt.
Yeah. That was a beautiful performance, man. That guy really pressed it the whole time.
Like move of the fight, leg kicks.
I want to see that overhand. I was like,
Boom, there it is.
yeah.
Right? See? And again,
Right
he
across the
changed-
button.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
just like when I knocked that Stefan kid out, man. That
Yeah,
was
but
like
look,
a
he
short
faked the
right
leg
hand right
kick.
to the chin.
Boom, that was
But like, see, he went to grab him, but his legs are just not there.
Yeah,
Like he's kind of there, but he's out. You know.
that's right.
boom.
Oh, He's real out
Another
there.
how's your father shot on the way out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Beautiful.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah, exactly. That was awesome. Those were some good fights.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
absolutely.
That was a good card.
That was.
Well played.
Woo! He's having a hard time holding these Gators down.
Yeah. Ponzinibbio is going ham in Argentina tonight.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
guarantee
king.
that he is the king.
He's the king.
Buenas noches, putas.
That's it.
Yeah, it's going down. Yeah, exactly. Plata u plomo. Exactly. The best. Tremendous.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in for Talking Six.
Yeah, and also thanks for sticking around for the bike commercial too.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, like here's the best part. It's a car commercial.
I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna listen to see if he calls out anybody.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, this is pretty much it,
We
ladies
got
and
that
gentlemen.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, call out. Everybody should call out Brock.
That's right.
Oh, Brock.
That money.
Next weekend though, Tito and Chuck still.
Cheeto and Chuck. Also next
weekend.
weekend, there's that card in China, right?
Right. Yeah. That's right.
6:30 in the morning. You guys want to do a live stream at 6:30 in the morning?
No, you're good. You're
Yeah, no, you guys don't want to do that.
Negative.
I will turn to dust if I get up before 8.
Oh, you want to see what dog shit looks like at a desk? Just
Yeah,
have me here at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's
no
what dog
kidding.
shit looks at the desk.
I have an
card
idea
is
that,
that?
if they're in China. What's the? Hold on a second. It's a good card too, from what I remember.
This man is still celebrating. They have not put a shirt on this gentleman. Why?
Yeah.
He's been running around.
Yeah. Oh, it's yeah.
Herb Dean's like, yo, come on, man. We got to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, Nagano and Blades.
Oh,
what?
Right.
That's intense. Nagano.
Yeah,
Blades.
man,
That's going on
Nagano
where?
and Blades.
Where is that going on? Sorry.
China.
Beijing, China, next Saturday at
Yo.
6:30 in a.m.
They brought the big boys because they know that's what sells over there too.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, because it's Overeem and Pavlovich for the co-main event.
Yeah, that's nothing but big boys. They're going to go nuts. As soon as he talks.
That man was not going to lose.
No. No way.
Yeah, you'd have
No
to
way.
really take it from that guy.
You'd have to shoot that
28
man.
and 3, man.
Yeah.
That
28
guy's a
and 3.
solid record.
Yeah.
Solid
Yeah.
record.
And then to be given like that opportunity to fight in your home.
I think I agree with Paul. Like, him and Darren Till should definitely throw mitts. Like, why not?
That'd
Like,
be
that
a
was a
good one.
hell of a performance.
Striker versus
against-
striker too.
Yeah, like, that was a hell of a performance.
You
against
want an
Magny.
exciting matchup?
Yeah.
Because it helps either one.
Because even look, like, welterweight division wins. You know, like, or give him Usman. Why not?
Yeah. Yo, he should be calling out Ben Askren.
Yo, he wants to
Get
make a
that
name for
money.
him. Fight,
Yeah, exactly.
fight Colby, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Colby's
Colby-
fighting Woodley
Colby's
though.
Colby's fighting Woodley.
For
Is
sure.
he?
Oh, yeah,
he's
they got to do
They
that.
gotta do it.
Yeah, they got to get that money.
Like, there's too much literally political hate. Like, I don't know who created it, but there's definitely some.
They
street
definitely
beefs.
have some beef there.
Yeah, there's
Blatantly
some street beefs.
racist.
Yeah,
Well, maybe it's because Colby's a complete piece
Piece of shit. Yeah, exactly. Agreed.
Well, you know, the Ben Askren says that he
10-4.
stole his character, right? Which, when it comes down to it, is Chael Sonnen.
Right.
Right, like
yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
Chael.
But Colby
all
like
this-
seems like a real fucking
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Guido,
Kobe
like,
seems
you know,
seems
like-
things says things that even Chael wouldn't have.
Colby's
you
got a
know,
face.
Oh yeah,
He
he has
just-
a
yeah.
ghostwriter for him,
Yeah,
and his
like,
ghostwriter
it's-
sucks.
Yeah, Colby has a face you just want to punch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
And
very
then-
punchable.
Yeah, exactly.
and then you got that attitude behind it. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm shit kicking you, son.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that guy.
Still though, to be able to like, that's the thing though, is like he talks that shit, and then all of a sudden you see him like shaking Donald Trump's hand at the White House, and you're like,
You are a piece of
motherfucker!
shit.
Yeah,
Like, how
exactly.
did you do that? How did you do that though? Like,
They stick
it's not like,
together.
I think Dana set that up for sure.
oh
They
yeah,
stick
I know,
together.
but still, like,
Dana's like, oh, you want that to happen? Yo,
It's all marketing, man. That's
Exactly
just
it.
makes.
Instagram's a powerful weapon. Just
like
Google.
Dana must
Social
really
media.
hate Tyron Woodley to bring
Trump in that whole.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. It's
Woodley
like,
should go get a
To
picture with
boost
Obama.
Kobe's profile
Yeah.
that much?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Like, I'm going to boost Kobe's profile by bringing him to meet Trump.
yeah.
Why would he even do that? Because he does not like Woodley.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think they both like each other, to be honest. I think it's like it goes back to like the times where like I think like Woodley's the new Tito, essentially.
Yeah.
Like
that's a
Woodley's
good
just
call.
the new Tito.
Right.
Someone has to hate Dana, and Woodley's like, yeah, I'll be that guy.
Did he call somebody out here?
I think he's calling out Tyron Woodley or trying to.
Yeah. $28-3 is tough to argue though.
7 wins in a row. Too.
4 knockouts.
28-3. They're gonna go nuts right at the end. Wait for it.
Yeah. That token moment.
He's gonna do this, and that's gonna be it. They're gonna go fucking nuts. This translator got paid to do fuck all tonight. Sweet fuck all. He got paid to watch the fights, essentially. Every in charge team is like, yo, man, I can speak broken English.
You
Give me the
ever see
fucking
these
mic.
guys that are like just the worst translators ever? Like the guy talks for like this long, and then the guy goes, "Yeah," he says, "Good luck, thank you, everybody."
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm calling bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that seemed like a mouthful, and you only said 3 words. I'm calling bullshit.
Good performance.
well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is the end of the broadcast. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe everywhere. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, 6MMA,
Yeah.
and hopefully join us for
You
the
got-
next one.
Yeah, we got the McLeod M45 here, and then Paulie Fisher
At
MMA as well.
Poly MMA.
Yeah.
Excellent. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, take care, gentlemen. And ladies.
I forget how loud those are when your like ears are on.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Those are good fights.
Yeah, man, good scraps.